Hey, welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan starting a live stream here on, for me, a Saturday late afternoon. If you happen to be watching live, which I doubt you are because I just started about 10 seconds ago, it's 5:32 Pacific Standard Time. Hey, Produce Not Pills. You're quick with your notifications there. So it's 5:32. So if you're watching later on after the fact, you'll know this is not live. So don't bother, chiming in the chat and asking questions or anything. If you do, just go to the comments and I'll try to look. I don't always look at the comments for the live streams once they're done, but for all the people who are here live, here I am. We're going to talk about all sorts of anything and everything vegan. And let's see who's here. Wujita is always usually first, if not first, second. Produce Not Pills. What's happening? Hello. Let me do the little thingy here. Annalise, Marie, and Metalhead. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a bit. Arboros and Scary T. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there. Rabbit Food Fitness. Hello. Thanks for coming, guys. Good to see you. Alicia, how's it going? Yeah, Wujita. We finally found Wujita on Instagram, or he found us. Anyway, yeah, we're following him on our Happy Healthy Vegan account now, so cool. Yes, that's what's been happening to Vegan Metalhead. It's all good. I try to come on at different times of the day or night, to try to mix it up so like more European people can view. I know right now most Europeans are probably asleep. Let me know if you happen to be in Europe. It'll probably, it'll be late out there, but let me know if you're here. Anyway, so yeah, a lot to talk about this week. I just released what was it, day before yesterday, the Miley Cyrus fiasco, brain type. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you believe that certain brain types are not healthy on a vegan diet. 1:30 in the UK. Awesome, RO Burrows. Stay up as long as you want. It's the weekend. Hey, Kraken. Very cool. Starting to see everyone here. Yeah, thanks, Victory Jin. Yeah, like, share, sub. But yeah, let's hit like. Let YouTube know this is a live stream that should suggest to any and all people. How do I don't follow Freely. I don't know what Freely did. She shot a bird, you're saying? Kayla, I have no idea. Did Freely shoot a magpie bird? Let me know. Ryan should Race Lever, our moderator. Hey, he said, Ryan, you should replace Miley as our vegan musical celebrity. I think that's Moby, right? And I'm not going to recreate the Wrecking Ball video, but good suggestion there. Hey everyone. Hey Lucretia. How is it going? Angry Vegan. Thanks for joining, guys. Learned my lesson to bring water. Don't forget it, especially during a heat wave like we're having here. It's like crazy hot. It's like almost 100 here in Long Beach. All up and down the coast, it's like, in the 90s, 100. Go inland a few miles, it's like 110. It's been pretty crazy. So yeah, stay hydrated during heat waves. Have water with you at all times. So anyway, guys, let me check something here. Make sure my stream is healthy. It says excellent. Cool. I always like to see that. So if you guys want to talk about anything, have any questions about Miley Cyrus or brain types or any other things that you might have questions about, let's do it. A vegan pizza right now, Kraken. That sounds good, man. Yeah, shoot. We just had a vegan pizza a few nights ago, or else I'd be tempted to get another one right now. You just watched Joey Carpstrong video today and was sobbing. Why is that, Lucretia? What was Joey talking about in his video? Cool, Annalise. Thanks for letting me know. You've been watching our videos for a long time, and we are one of your favorite vegan YouTube channels. Cool, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. All right, so yeah, it's holiday weekend here, Saturday. I usually don't come on Saturdays, but thought why not? Let's just just come on a Saturday during a holiday weekend and just chill because there's not too much I can do right now. You know, first of all, there's COVID-19. Secondly, it's a holiday weekend. Everyone's out doing stuff. And thirdly, I told you it's like 100 degrees right now. So it's crazy out there. I'm glad we have air conditioning. Okay, I'm not. Hang on one sec here. Okay, here we go. I wasn't getting any update on the live chat there. Let's see. So what do you guys going on here? Kayla, I suppose I have a brain type that craves meat, but I must be broken because I crave mushy pea curry. There is no brain type that craves meat. That, like I said, she's just making stuff up at that point. Let's see, EW, how to gain weight as a vegan without eating nuts, seeds, avocados, and fats. It's all calories. The only reason why it's a little easier to gain weight if you're eating fats is because they're more calorically dense. But there's nothing like intrinsically fattening about those foods, just that there's more calories in them. So that's the answer to your question there. Just eat more, and don't do as much exercise that burns calories. Like, you know, if you're doing lots of, like, say, aerobic exercise, like swimming, distance running, distance cycling, do something else. Get into something else for a bit. Maybe if you're a long distance runner, get into shorter runs, sprinting, or do another sport. Do some weight training. But yeah, don't do exercises where you're going to burn, like, you know, 1,000 calories in a couple hours. But yeah, totally, you can do it without eating fats if you're trying to gain weight. If that's what your question was, yeah, it's just a matter of getting more calories in. Just a little easier to do with calorically dense foods like you mentioned there. All right, so what else is going on here? But yeah, there's nothing wrong with eating those foods, though. I'm just saying you just don't have to. I love nuts, seeds, and all that. Let's see, Ouroboros. Is there anything you could hypothetically foresee happen to you that would make you quit veganism? Let's play with that thought experiment there, Ouroboros. Anyone have any? I can't think of anything. Can any of you guys? All 7 of you guys right now, give me an idea of what you think could hypothetically happen to me where you'll see me making a video, I am no longer vegan, you know, and what would my dumb excuse be? So let me know if you guys have any hypothetical things that could happen that would force me. Not just like a bull crap reason like Miley's, like, you know, oh, I need omega-3s. Like, yeah, then have a vegan omega-3 supplement, eat flax seeds, find one of the highly effective vegan ways of handling it rather than eating fish. You know, so let's see if you guys have any ideas here. Yeah, I guess if the world were ending, I mean, it's hard to imagine what that would be like. Yeah, I guess something like that, you know, if the world is ending and there's no supermarkets, who knows what'll be around then, you know, I guess that's a possibility. But, you know, if the world were ending, I guess there wouldn't be much internet or YouTube to make a video. So apart from the world ending, let's see if we have any other possible scenarios. Let's see, Joey's video. He was drawing a parallel between dog eating festivals and eating pigs to passerbys. Yeah, I've seen him do stuff like that too. Try to relate to people how they are mentally fine with one form of animal cruelty, and they're okay with some and not okay with others, and show them it's the same thing. There's no difference. Just like one has been more socially accepted, you know, more you know, it's just part of everyday life, at least for people here. Hey, Jamit, how's it going, Jamit? Always good to see you. Thank you, Jamit, for the super chat tip right down there. Thanks a lot. And then, you know, I should mention too, like, you know, now that we're hitting over like 80-ish, and once it crosses over 100 people watching, it's hard for me to see all the comments. They kind of stream by. So one way to catch my attention is to leave a super chat tip there. It could just be really tiny too, but it just, you know, pops out. They even kind of get pinned here too. So that's one way. Just leave a little super chat tip and I will for sure see your question. You don't have to do that, but I'm saying if I seem to be missing it and you really, really want to ask me something, go for it. Or if you just want to leave a tip, you can do that as well. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So thanks there, Jamit. What What do I think of Cosmic Skeptic's videos on veganism? I have never seen a Cosmic Skeptic video on veganism. Can you just like give me the quickest summary, Iron Gamer, of what Cosmic Skeptic's argument for or against veganism is? Like why, if he's anti-vegan, like why? Why can't a person be vegan? I'd like to know that. Yeah, Eric, I would try some different forms of boxing. I did do taekwondo when I was younger. Just right now is a horrible time to do like indoor. Like they're illegal right now in California, at least in most parts. Like they're shut down. So yeah, maybe when things open back up, we will see. Um, let's see. Let's see, Paul P. Are we oil free or close? Really good question. Like, yeah, when we cook food, we never cook with oil. And there's just one exception. Here in the house, the only time we have oil is we have a small jar of whatever you call it, of canola oil, which I use once every month or a few weeks at most to make popcorn on the stovetop. You know, just a little bit of oil to coat the pan. Other than that, we don't ever cook with oil. That being said, we're not oil free. I mean, we do go out to restaurants, vegan pop ups. Not as much, it's not as many now, obviously. But yeah, they put oil in the food there, and I don't complain. And yeah, sometimes I guess we'll buy some processed food that has oil, and again, I don't complain. But yeah, we're day in day out, no oil, and then food that we don't make, has some oil, and I figure that's probably fine. It's what you do day in and day out that really matters the most. Oh, hey, Lucretia, thank you so much for your super chat tip there. Really appreciate it. And I said that gets my attention, guys. I might have missed her comment there. So if you might want to make sure you get my eyeball, it all lights up on the screen. It probably looks the same for you too. You guys probably see it too. So thank you so much. Just so generous of you. Yeah, we're just trying our best here. In fact, as I'm talking to you guys right now, Angie's in the other room. She's kicking butt on her new book. She's been like the past few days, just like working hardcore. She's well over halfway done with it. I mean, she's been putting it together over the years, but now actually making the book and the editing software, getting everything that she's been collecting, all the recipes, all the photos, and arranging it and everything. So she's been kicking butt on that. So you guys are going to see that this year for sure. So thanks, Lucretia. Yeah, we're both working hard all the time. You may not always see us all the time, but Angie's on Instagram all the time. So follow Happy Healthy Vegan down there. Can't click it, but that's our username on Instagram, Happy Healthy Vegan. That's Angie's baby. She's posting every day. She's working on her book every day. And you can follow me. That's me, Ryan Lum, on Twitter. I talk about vegan stuff, and since I was running for politics, I'm city council here. I talk about political things, talk about music stuff. Just talk about whatever interests me. So anyway, thanks, Lucretia. Thank you for your very generous super chat tip there, and thank you for the vote of confidence. It means a lot, seriously, because especially now in COVID, we're all locked down. There's no social events, no vegan festivals. I can't even go to local vegan restaurants really, so I'm not really talking to people much. So it's good to know that what we're doing, letting us know that what we're doing means something to you, Otherwise it feels like I'm just talking to the, static of the internet. So I'm glad people really do watch our videos and get something out of it. That's what motivates me to keep on going. Because I have to say, yeah, if you're not getting a lot of views, you kind of lose motivation after a while, You want to make sure that your work really matters, that it's doing something. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I must have missed what he said about Cosmic Skeptic there. Let me see. He's a vegan and a great speaker for it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Iron Gamer. I wasn't sure. Let's see. What are you talking about, Race Lover? How do we even know John has a vegan strong shirt? I got this vegan strong shirt here. Anyway, let's see. Any more questions here? Oh, thanks too, Country Fried Vegan. Let me know that what we do inspires you in some way, shape, or form. Thanks so much. That's, again, why we're doing what we're doing. All right, so anyway, let's see. Ryan doesn't have a cow, but what's going on here, Reese Lover? What is going on here? Oh yeah, thanks, Kraken. I haven't really promoted that. I'm such a horrible guest on things. I've been really bad about this through my political time as running for office, and when people interview me for vegan stuff. Yeah, I was on the podcast of plant-based news. It was about, I think I did it a couple months ago. I think it came out in the past 2-3 weeks or so ago. So if you guys are into podcasts or like plant-based news, check it out. Me and Robbie sat down on opposite sides of the world for an hour and talked about all things vegan, all things politics, because he's a very politically minded person, and he knew, I was running for city council here in Long Beach. I'm very outspoken compared to most vegans about politics, even though I try not to bring too much of it into our channel. But I don't stay silent on things that really matter to me. I'm just not talking about politics for politics' sake. I just talk about things that matter to me, and sometimes they're political, just like veganism has some political aspects to it. But anyway, cool. I'm glad you saw that, or heard it, actually. Thoughts on Mike Tyson no longer being vegan? I don't know. I didn't even really pay much attention when people were telling me that Mike Tyson was vegan. So, whatevs. As long as he's not saying a bunch of stupid nonsense like, say, Miley Cyrus or John Venus or whatever. Anyway, okay, Ray, someone asked me if I ever had a steak and cheat. No, no. Well, first of all, let me go back. Like, before I was vegan, I was not a fan of steaks. All right, so I wasn't like, I was eating steaks every day or a lot often, and I went vegan and missed them. No, it's like, let's just do a hypothetical. Let's say I were to somehow not be vegan anymore. I were to stop being vegan, which ain't gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But say I were to stop being vegan, I wouldn't eat steak. So your implication that I cheat on veganism, and then secondly that I'm cheating on veganism by eating steaks is just crazy. Like, no, how do you cheat on your morals and ethics? It's just a moral belief that it's wrong to harm, exploit, torture, and kill animals for food or any other purpose. So how would I one day all of a sudden, I think it's okay to do that. Just like, I believe it's wrong to murder people. I believe it's wrong to rape people. So how would I have a cheat day? I'm gonna go out and murder someone. I'm gonna go rape someone today. Just do it real quick, get in, get out, and kill them, and get back home. No, it'll be cool. Then I'll be anti-murder for the rest of the year and talk about how horrible murder is. I'm saying? How hypocritical and ridiculous and preposterous that is. That is if you truly believe it's wrong to do these things. These are immoral actions. So how do you cheat your morals, especially something as deep as that, as taking the life of another person or an animal, another sentient being? So no.
You haven't had steak in the whole 20 years I've known you.
Okay, there's Angie just popped open the door. She heard me here. Angie just said the whole time she's known me for 20 years. 20 plus years, she's never seen me have a steak. So yeah, I wouldn't, if I were to ever cheat on veganism, which I wouldn't. It wouldn't be with a steak because I wasn't eating them before I went vegan. So, interesting question. All right. Yeah, she said that's stupid.
They're just revealing their own thoughts.
Yeah, I guess Angie says you're projecting your own thoughts. No steaks. Any tips to give to smaller vegan YouTubers? Yeah, it's all relative. I feel like I'm still a small channel too, Annalise. Just keep doing it. Find a niche that you think you're good at. Like, say ours here, we have several niches that we kind of live in. One is my critical thinking response videos, responding to dumb mainstream media articles or dumb people like Miley Cyrus or Joe Rogan saying nonsense about veganism, and showing the actual facts, the truth, rather than just letting them get away with making up crap. So that's one thing we do. Another thing too is our vlogs. Those are really Angie's. That's what Angie likes to do. She doesn't like to sit around and bag on people like I do. She likes to make something more artistic, the more lovely, pretty, a nicer side, an artistic side of veganism, like watching a nice show on TV where you travel. So that's what she prefers to do. Just find what you like to do. If you like making recipes, make recipes. Whatever your thing is, find something you like to do. And don't get bummed if you're not getting a lot of views at first. Because that being said, we don't really get tons of views ourselves. So you have to find a way to stay motivated. But more importantly, find what you think you're good at creatively speaking. Like, find your wheelhouse is my 2 cents for you. Okay, so the lava lamp is off. Yeah, I don't always turn it on for the live streams. I try to remember to always turn it on for the regular in studio, response videos, but I do sometimes forget about it on the live streams. I was trying to keep the light kind of low today. So I have my colored light behind me back there. So what else is going on? Hey, Winter Moon, what up? Cool, Annalise, good to hear. Awesome. Okay, so we have Misfit arguing for morality is mostly subjective. So let's hear your argument, Misfit. Tell us how like killing just innocent people. Let's just start with that. Innocent people. Like you're saying, murder is subjective. So if you want to like come over here and kill the kids that live next door to me, that's cool because it's subjective. For me, the more it's morally wrong, it's objectively wrong. But you're saying that's subjective. I think it's cool to kill kids. I'll drive here and kill the kids next door. That's what you're saying, Misfit. Just if you find it, if one person, the person committing, perpetrating the act finds it to be morally appropriate, morally fine, then in their world, murdering children is a-okay. That's what you're arguing for there. Because you see how absurd that is. You're just trying to like, I knew what you're trying to do there. I'm just trying to show you the absurdity of that position. And so let's just bring back your argument here and show me tell me how it's acceptable, morally acceptable to kill children. Just tell me, or adult, whatever, just to kill human beings, normal, innocent human beings that aren't doing anything. Is let me hear this argument, how it's completely subjective. It's morally fine to do that. Anyway, are you ready to go back to Disneyland? Rumors that it's opening soon. Yeah, I was trying to open in July. We actually tried to go to downtown Disney to buy some ice cream at Salt and Straw the other day, but it was like way too crowded to get into downtown Disney. It was like a half hour, 40-minute line, and just too many people. It's like, screw it, we just left, It was our fault for going on a Thursday on a holiday weekend. Thursdays on a holiday weekends are like Fridays, basically. Oh, ABC. We love going to the Bay Area. That's kind of like used to be my home away from home. Okay, here's our person that thinks killing is okay. Well, I don't think it's okay to murder kids. Well, you just said killing people is subjective. So maybe it's not all right for you, but say your buddies or some other person thinks it's all right to murder kids. You just said morality is subjective. So for you, thank God, you think murdering kids is morally wrong. So therefore, you believe there is some kind of such thing as morality that is not subjective. See what I'm saying? Because if you disagree with what I just said there, then it allows for the possibility that some other person, a really sick, demented, effed up person, finds it morally totally cool to kill kids. They would go out and kill kids all day if they could, if they knew they could get away with it, So I'm just showing you how having the subjective morality thing leads to absurdity. So anyway, let's get back to veganism here. But veganism does touch upon morality because it is a moral belief. Veganism is a moral belief. It's not a diet. It's not a way to get skinny. It's not a way to get a gold medal. Even though it can do all those things, it's a moral belief. So, what else going on here, guys? Okay, cool, good for you, Misfit. But I'm just showing you, yeah, you're not disproving my point that about morality because you're arguing that morality is subjective, and I'm saying, well, that leads to absurd scenarios. Anyway, what's going on? What are you saying there, race lever? Okay. Let's see, Alberto. Some coworkers are having a cookout. They handed you a plate with meat and sausage and hot dogs. You got it, but you gave it to another coworker since you're vegan. Like, I guess they just didn't know you're vegan. But I mean, it's kind of funny. It seems like, at least for me, I'm so outspoken about it. If I worked in a workplace, everyone would know I'm vegan. Either they'd know about my YouTube channel, I'd have shirts, they would know, well, I'm vegan. So I'm surprised that happened to you, Alberto. Did they know or did they not know you were vegan? How did that come about? And was there any like weird, awkward moment? Hey, Veg Eco, thanks so much for the super chat tip there, guys. And I want to mention, too, about super chat tips. I'm seeing now we have well over 100. We have 120 people on right now, basically. Comments are just kind of flying by, and I miss them because I'm human, I'm not like a super computer brain here. So I'm saying if you want to make sure I, see it front and center, if you're really, really going to ask me some, or just feel like, tipping because you're grateful that we have our YouTube channel. Anyway, send us a super chat tipster. So Veg Eco, hey guys, what's our favorite vegan cheese? Well, it depends. That's a good question. Yeah, we don't have vegan cheese that often, but I had some today. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it was some chow cheese, some white. I forgot what the flavor was. Angie made us some sandwiches, basically. So, yeah, we have chow with sandwiches, and Miyoko's is a nice kind of high-end cheese if you want something really kind of fancy. That's probably too fancy for most sandwiches. What's that other one? Violife. I haven't had as much, but I remember liking it when I've tried it. So those are ones I remember enjoying. Like the bottom of the barrel is like Daya, you know. Also, I've like Follow Your Heart, but I think Miyoko's and Chow are two really, really good vegan cheeses. So what do you guys think? You guys into them? Where'd I get this shirt? I forgot who this dude is. He sent me a couple shirts before, and it was like 2 years ago, so I can't remember who to plug. I would, if you guys know, let me know, and we'll give him a plug right now. Who made this shirt? Is his name Vegan Strong? I don't know. You guys can tell me. Let's see. It's not that guy that works with Robert Cheek, is it? I can't remember anymore. I don't think it is. I think it's the guy that sent me that Donkey Kong shirt that you see me wearing sometimes too. I have so many vegan shirts, guys. It's crazy. Just, you know, we have our own happy... Actually, let me share with you guys. We have a bunch of shirts back in stock. Now, we're talking about it here. On our store here, I'll paste you the link down below. On our shop, we have... I just picked up today from the t-shirt store more of the... let me show you. More of these here. The unisex muscle tee. We have a bunch in the smaller sizes too. So if you guys are on the smaller side, like smalls and mediums, we got a bunch of those. And we have all sizes now of the black Happy Healthy Vegan tees. And we have a new one coming out soon too, guys. Let me see if we have it here. Basically, we used to have a purple ladies tee with a black Happy Healthy Vegan logo on it. It now has the white ink, like all these shirts here, a white ink. So we'll have that up on the store in a few days. So just letting you know. And our tie-dye is back in stock too here, guys. So we have stuff. So if you want to get any tees, you can, it really helps support us with the merch, you know, since again, we're not the biggest YouTube channel in the world. You can't really, like, you know, get by on just AdSense ads. The merch really helps out a lot. And you get to express your proud vegan, you know, veganism wearing one of our Happy Healthy Vegan shirts. So anyway, let's get back to the live stream here. Not that I ever left you guys. Let's see, Lady Lex, let's see what your question here. It looks really complicated. If veganism is a moral belief, not a diet, then why is food the determining factor? If your health fails and you have to eat a small amount of meat, doesn't that count as far as possible and practical? Well, here's the thing. I've done literally, I don't know how many, Lady Lex, I've done dozens of videos responding to these people who made why I'm no longer vegan videos about their health issues. And I'm being really open here because I'm a compassionate person. I'm a Buddhist, you know. I have yet still to see someone give a reason why they left veganism that made any sense. Let's look at like Miley Cyrus. She claimed her brain was not functioning great, probably because her dad banged her brain when she was 2. And she did a boat ton of drugs throughout her young developing brainhood years. Anyway, she said she needed omega-3s. She didn't say if she got a doctor's diagnosis. But anyway, she said she was eating fish. When that's completely ridiculous, because if you're vegan, you know that fish get omega-3s because they're eating algae. Fish don't intrinsically like produce omega-3s. They get them from their diet. So a vegan would not even consider fish. They would consider eating a source that's like, say, what the fish are eating, a plant. So there's one example there. Like, say, John Venus, he gave no reasons why he quit vegan. He said maybe he had some pimples or something like that, and that his kid, he wasn't sure if his kid should be vegan. So he said, therefore, I'm not going to be vegan because I'm not sure if my kid should be vegan. See, none of these stories make any sense. Ravana, remember Ravana? She sounds like what was SIBO, some kind of gut digestive issue. She went to a vegan gastroenterologist, a board certified gastroenterologist here in Southern California. And the vegan gastroenterologist prescribed a vegan solution, taking a course of antibiotics, which is the normal traditional way of solving SIBO. But since Ravana's all, into raw food and everything's got to be pure and antibiotics are evil, said, no, I'm going to do something else. I know better than the board certified gastroenterologist who happens to be a vegan. I'm going to eat fish. So I'm saying, you said if you need to quit vegan for your health, I've yet to see anyone who needed to quit vegan for their health. Ravana didn't need to quit. She could have followed the advice of her vegan medical doctor. John, none of his stories made any sense. Miley Cyrus could have had algae, spirulina probably, flaxseed, ground flaxseed. So I've yet to see any medical reason for someone needing to leave vegan. I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting for someone to actually, wow, okay, that one makes sense. I've yet to see that. So anyway, that's my answer on that one. Does my D John Ranch, does my health insurance pay for extra blood tests such as vitamin levels? That is a good question, and everyone's health insurance is different. The best way to get your health insurance to pay for it is if it seems like a medically necessary blood test. Like if you're just healthy and bopping around, you ask them to test your vitamin B12 and D, they probably will say no. But if your doctor deems it very important, like just tell you, I've said this many times, just tell your health professional that you're a vegan and you're concerned about vitamin D, B12, and iron if that's not already included, and ask for testosterone too if you're a guy. Just say you're really worried about these things. You heard Joe Rogan and all these people say how it's so horrible for you, for your brain. So just give them that and see if that will have the doctor recommend that you get those tests done so that your health insurance will pay for them. That's how I work it. Hey, Ralph Roberts, thank you too for your super chat tip there. Thanks. And follow me at Ryan Lum. You'll see anyone who left a super chat tip, you'll see a shout out on my Twitter at Ryan Lum. Follow me there. And again, guys, I have 133 people right now. So if I'm not seeing your comment, this is one way to get it front and center of my face by a little. It could be a little, just a tiny super chat tip here. Let's see. Was watching Vegan Gains. Glad to see me too. Yeah, I saw he was on earlier. I kind of gave him an idea. Yeah, I haven't been on a Saturday in a while. I saw Richard on. I should come on too. So cool. Thanks. Yeah, I haven't done I can't remember the last time I did a Saturday live stream, particularly on, at least here in the United States, a holiday weekend. But yeah, I'm just chilling at home today. It's hot as hell out there. It's like almost 100 here in Long Beach, and it's just time to stay home and be chill, even though it's a celebration weekend of sorts. Wujita, I must have missed what else you're talking about. Which brain type needs to eat poo? Huh? I guess I like how you're reducing Miley's argument to absurdity. If certain brain types need meat or fish, what other things might a different kind of brain type need? Is there a brain type that needs to eat mud? Is there a brain type that needs to eat poo? Is there a brain type that needs whatever? Just make it up. Just make whatever you want up, because that's all Miley's doing there. Yeah, and Miley revealed, as Craig pointed out here, that she was trying to eat celery all day and watch the vegan bodybuilders, and she's complaining about how her thighs were huge. What do you say to that? Hey, Annalise, thank you too for your very generous super chat tip there. Look on Twitter at Ryan Lum for a shout out thanking you. And this is, like I said, one way to get a message front and center for me here, because it just pops up huge on the live stream chat there. Thank you for spreading such a positive and vegan message. Thanks. You've helped so many people with your videos. Thank you, Annalise. I tell you, it really means a lot to me knowing that, when I'm making videos, I'm sitting here in this room, typically by myself, or sometimes with Angie. Sometimes it just feels like you're all alone, just talking to a camera by yourself. And, it really becomes apparent, that we have an effect on people. Like I said, when we go out to events, or just when we go out in public, and people sometimes spot us. Hey, there's Happy Healthy Vegan, and they come and tell us like what you said there. But here doing lockdown, we don't go out anywhere really. No one's walked up to me and spotted me in months now. I haven't talked to anyone. There's no vegan events, no festivals. People don't come up and tell me their story. So it's really nice. Motivating is the right word. It keeps me motivated to keep making videos. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just kind of like not doing much. I'm just spinning my wheels. I'm making a video. No one's getting anything out of it. So thank you so much, Annalise. That means a lot. Let's see. Who here is arguing for for Miley Cyrus's position that she's right somehow. Let me see. Um, let's see. Well, no, she didn't say that she ate only celery, Diandra, but she did say in a passing comments like, "I'm eating celery all day, but my thighs are still getting huge." So to me, that implies she at least at some point was doing some kind of heavy or primarily all celery kind of diet, which I'd never heard of. I thought it was completely absurd. But Angie told me, she's more culturally connected to these pop culture things, that this is something that comes out of Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop magazine or whatever the hell it is. It's like a trendy thing. Eat celery and get lean or something like that. So yeah, that's not what veganism is all about. Eating celery and getting lean or something like that. It's a moral belief. So I'm not sure what you're arguing for there, but yeah, Miley never said she was on a long-term all celery diet. She said she was eating celery all day, so at least one day, and I assume for many more, she's eating a all or predominantly celery diet, which is ridiculous, freaking ridiculous. There's not enough nutrients in there, not enough calories in there. Of course you're gonna fail if you think eating celery all day, if your brain, your mind finds that to be totally all right and cool and healthful and adequate, you're gonna fail because you have bad judgment if you honestly think that is a great idea. Okay, let's just say, Diandra, that it was just a saying, okay? But still, her excuse, bottom line, is that she needed to have omega-3s and therefore ate fish, which eat algae to get their omega-3s. Fish do not produce omega-3 fatty acids. They eat algae. So why didn't Miley just eat algae? In fact, if you go look at like studies where they supplement people on omega-3s, they're not giving them fish, they're giving them supplements, which Miley should be taking. So I don't understand why she had to quit veganism to get omega-3s. It's stupid. It's absurd. It's completely ridiculous. Hey, Ted E, thank you so much for the super chat tip there, Ted. Much appreciated. And you don't even have a question, so I'll just let you know. Go to our Twitter, my Twitter, at Ryan Lum, pointing down there, at Ryan Lum, and you'll see a shout out thanking you for your super chat tip there. Thanks so much. Like I said, yeah, you guys, if you want to get a question in front of me, that's one way I'll see it for sure. With 140 people on right now, things are kind of flying by. Or if you just want to just give a tip because you appreciate what we're doing, that's cool too. Thanks. Peter, everyone listen, only Ryan or maybe Joaquin Phoenix on veganism. There's a few more other people that they're credible, like say Mike the Vegan Gains, Earthling Ed, just to name a few others. Dr. Garth Davis, I've never heard any of those guys give really bogus advice about veganism. We're all based in fact, in science, not fantasy, making crap up and eating celery or monoing some stupid food for a month and starving or whatever. She said after eating fish, her mind is clear. Well, what is this magical ingredient in fish? She said she wanted to get omega-3s, Diandra. So please explain to me why a vegan who wanted to get more omega-3s in their diet didn't say have more, say, ground flaxseed, or move on to, like, say, an algae supplement, which is, used in scientific studies trying to boost people's omega-3s. So why couldn't she eat algae? Please explain that to me. And how do you know if she just ate algae, her brain would be clear? Because she was saying her brain was not clear because of omega-3. She didn't say it's because she was vegan. She said, I just need more fat and omega-3 as a vegan. We'll take her word for it. Let's just say that is true. I won't dispute that here. Well, if that is true, then she needs more omega-3. If you go to the doctor and say, I need more omega-3s, your doctor will write you a prescription for some omega-3 supplement like algae. Your doctor will write down, eat a bunch of freaking fish. It just doesn't work that way. Yeah, she did say that, Dan, to go watch the video. She said she was tired. She didn't talk about all the drugs she did, how she's doing drugs since her early teenage years, smoking weed every day, doing God knows what. I mean, you saw that video of her from TMZ, just yab. But anyway, she said she felt she had some kind of lack of mental energy because, and she intuited, she didn't get a blood test, so she needed more omega-3s in her diet. So why couldn't she just eat algae? Please explain to me why she wouldn't do what like a doctor would say, just have an omega-3 supplement. Why eat the fish that ate the algae? Why not just eat the algae? Please give me a clear explanation why she just couldn't eat the algae that the fish are eating. You don't need to eat the fish. Like I said, it's like somebody says, oh, I need B12, so I'm going to eat an animal. That's been supplemented because livestock are supplemented B12. Why won't you just take the B12 yourself? It makes absolutely no sense. And Craig is right. Her health did suffer because it sounded like she was eating in a really not great manner. It shows you can be a celebrity and have all this wealth, but it still doesn't mean you know what to eat. If you're following bodybuilders for dietary advice, that's ridiculous. Why not follow vegan nutritionists, vegan medical doctors? You know, people recommending a whole food plant-based diet. Why is she just like, oh, trying to starve herself on celery and have a bunch of protein shakes and thinks she's doing veganism in a responsible, intelligent way? As Joe Rogan even asked, he even noticed that, like, or sensed that, are you doing it intelligently? Because I know long-term vegans like John Joseph, 30 years, who are healthy, smashing it, doing triathlons, and here you are, like 1/3 his age, and can't even do it for like barely half a decade. It didn't work for her. What do you mean, Diandra? It was working for her. And then she ate some fish. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous. If we take her at her word that she needed omega-3s, then why didn't she take an omega-3 supplement? Can you answer me that? If she said she felt she was deficient in omega-3s, why didn't she just take an algae omega-3 supplement or have ground flaxseed, a whole bunch of that? There's no... She cried when she ate fish. Yeah, she cried because, not out of pleasure, she cried because she felt morally wrong because one of her best friends is a fish. So that's why she cried. Who cares about Mike Tyson? I don't care. I've been vegan longer than all these people here, Diandra. This will be my 10th year. Next month will be my 10th year. Miley, survived 6 years maybe, 2013 to 2019. I'm way older than her, but I eat a sensible, balanced vegan diet. I don't starve myself on celery or go on these crazy drug binges for 5 years. I have a healthy lifestyle. And how come I don't have vegan brain fog? How come I have more energy than probably what's good for me? I'm telling you, I have more energy now than I ever had from any point in my life that I can remember. I have so much energy that I actually have problems overtraining, overworking. I'll work myself into exhaustion because I have so much freaking energy. Seriously, I sometimes forget that I'm 53 years old. I'll just go way too hard at the gym or way too hard in exercise, and I'll overtrain and feel it. So that's just complete nonsense. She did it wrong. They all do it wrong. No, I didn't do it wrong. Vegan Gains isn't doing it wrong. Mike the Vegan isn't doing it wrong. Dr. Garth Davis isn't doing it wrong. Joey Carbstrong isn't doing it wrong. Earthling Ed isn't doing it wrong. Vegan Foot Soldier isn't doing it wrong. Those annoying vegans aren't doing it wrong. Who else am I forgetting here? Humane Hancock isn't doing it wrong. I just keep going on. All these people I mentioned here don't fast. They don't just eat one food trying to get tiny thighs. We eat balanced, sensible vegan diets, and guess what? We're not sick. We're not losing our mental energy. We're all thriving. So this is complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. All the people I see quitting were doing something really silly or ridiculous. So anyway, so please, the anti-vegans that came to join us here, please tell me why me. 10 years vegan, I have more, I don't have this mental brain fog that Miley Cyrus has. I have great blood tests. I can do athletic things now that I couldn't do in my 20s, like slam dunk a basketball. How come all these great things have happened to me, yet Miley Cyrus has to eat fish? Please explain this crap to me. And I'm twice her age and been vegan about twice as long. When am I going to have this great downfall? When I started our YouTube channel, like people are saying, it's going to happen. Just wait till you hit your 5th year, your 6th year. Well, now I'm hitting my 10th year. Then wait till your 20th year. Well, Vegan Zombie's been vegan for like, 24 years or something like that? Wait till you hit 50 years. Well, we'll probably be dead by then because we're both over 40. So, you keep pushing the goalpost back. It's just a complete... It's just a myth that vegans will fall apart at some time. Yes, everyone will fall apart eventually. We'll all get old and pass on. Country Fried Vegan, thanks again for your super chat tip there. Who would I recommend educationally to read or follow? I've already mentioned a few good names right now. I'll throw out Dr. Garth Davis. Hopefully you know who Dr. Garth Davis is. He wrote the book Proteinaholic. He's been one of the talking heads and With the Health. I can't recall if he was in Game Changers or not. He's very active on Instagram and Facebook and posts really, really insightful posts about studies, how the myth, how the media portrays veganism negatively by repeating myths that I've been talking about, time and time again. So check out Dr. Garth Davis. Let's see, Dr. Neil Bernard. He's not quite as active as Dr. Garth Davis. But yeah, all the YouTubers that you heard me mention here right now, like Mike the Vegan, Earthing Ed, Vegan Gains, just a few that come off the top of my head. We're following evidence-based ways of being vegan. We're not just like trying to get lean abs or something like that. We're eating a healthy, sensible, balanced diet. We're not yo-yo dieting. We're not starving ourselves. And we're not going to quit being vegan because nothing bad's happening to us. Yeah, I wish I knew more about Dr. Clapper, Sherry. Thanks. Yeah, I've seen him in some of the movies. I don't know too much about Dr. Clapper, but yeah, you might want to investigate Dr. Clapper. I can't fully vet him, is what I'm saying, because I haven't done the vetting. But from what I understand, from what I've seen so far, he seems like he knows what he's talking about, too. Okay, I see another vote there for Paul, from Paul for Dr. Clapper. So check out Dr. Clapper. I should vet out Dr. Clapper more. It's my bad for not knowing more about what he does. Yeah, nutritionfacts.org. That's a good site. A lot of people try to identify that with Dr. Greger, and he just go there for the videos. Forget who's telling it to. Just go there for the information. Not to say anything bad about him, but it's just a good source of information, and it just happens to be curated by Dr. Greger and his team. There, Craig. I think Craig again is talking about like Miley and others who are undercarbed, undercaloried, people who are dieting on veganism. He said it's a horrible way to live, and you'll always be chasing health. See, like Tim Shee for wishy-washy details. Couldn't agree more. So yeah, I see more advice there in the tips. Cool. I'm glad you like Countrified Vegan. I mean, I'm glad you're liking my response and what others are telling here. But definitely, yeah, Dr. Garth Davis for me is like heading above like the one. He's active on social media, make really relevant posts. Yeah, I saw him make a little video about Miley Cyrus too, just like saying how ridiculous it is, how she wants omega-3s, she's eating fish when she just eat the algae with the fish or eating. Same thing. I'm going off here. So, what else going on here, guys? Good point, Craig. Craig's saying, yeah, Ryan, eat like Miley and see how much I hate life. Yeah, from what I can tell, yeah, that wouldn't go well. I like eating a nice, balanced, diverse, sensible vegan diet, not doing crazy stuff, eating celery and doing a bunch of protein powders like the bodybuilders are doing. Okay, Peter. Okay, thank you, Peter, for your super chat tip there. You met Dr. Clapper at the UK vegan camp out. Great guy. Cool. See, you guys are all vetting Dr. Clapper for me. All right, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I'll do some more investigating into Dr. Clapper. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being really cautious. I don't like to give someone like the full kudos, the full recommendation until I really know, because so many people, as you guys know, leave veganism. Not to say Dr. Clapper would, but it's like, I just want to make sure if I'm recommending someone to you, I know they are truly vegan for the right reasons, and they're recommending veganism in a healthy, responsible, intelligent way, as opposed to a lot of these people who quit veganism who weren't doing that. So I want to make sure if I give my stamp of approval, it won't be someone who's going to make a dumb video in the future. Why I'm no longer vegan, So I just want to make sure I don't get, well, you recommended him. Well, I didn't know they were doing silly things. So I'm sure Dr. Clapper is fine, as I'm saying. I just need to be more responsible before I'm fully invested in recommending someone. I know Dr. Garth Davis is never going to quit. Let's see what else you guys talking about here. Opinions on Nikocado avocado. Isn't he now some just like horribly obese YouTube mukbang person, I thought. That's the last I saw of Nikocado. What else do you want me to say? That's all I know about what he's doing now, right? Depressed, obese YouTube mukbanger. Diandra, why is she better after eating fish then? Do you not follow? Do you have critical thinking skills, Diandra? And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying, do you follow the argument? Let's do the argument. Let's do the logical argument here. Proposition A, Miley Cyrus, let's just say this is true. Let's just say this is a true fact. Miley Cyrus is or was deficient in omega-3 fatty acids. Let's just take that to be a true fact, that she was deficient in omega-3 fatty acids, okay? So step B, Miley Cyrus should correct that deficiency. True, okay, no one should stay deficient. Step 3, algae is a very potent, effective source of omega-3 fatty acids, and which happen to be what fish are eating. So Miley Cyrus could just eat the algae. So it stands to reason, if she felt better eating fish because the fish contained algae, the omega-3s, she could just eat the omega-3s from the algae herself. So I don't understand why you're blaming it on the fish. It's stupid. Like say we got a piece of poo, all right? Say we got a piece of poo and coated it in algae, okay? Just coated it all in algae. We gave her a prescription. Eat poo, all this poo covered in this green crap for 5 days, and she felt better. Are you going to say the poo made her feel better? No, it was the omega-3s that were coated onto the poo. Do you understand what I'm saying here? How come you want to blame it on the fish? We could put it on a rock or something. Whatever you want to put it on, just make up what you want to stick. Yeah, so I don't know how you can say her with a straight face and say it was the fish that made her feel better. She was deficient, not in fish. She said she was deficient in omega-3s because her dad banged her brain, and she did a shit ton of pot and crystal meth and ecstasy and what else, Anyway, Amara, hey, thanks so much. Thank you so much for your extremely generous super chat tip there, Amara. Much appreciated. You're just telling us to stay cool, and you probably know, as I've been talking about from time to time here, yeah, there's a crazy heat wave going on. Last time I checked here in Long Beach, it was 95. Inland, like in the valleys where a lot of our friends live, it's like I saw someone post on Instagram, it was 114, just like 5 degrees cooler than Death Valley right now. So it's pretty crazy out there. So thanks for the super chat tip there. And with 140 people on right now, a lot of comments just kind of fly by. So if you want to make sure you get something in my face here, that's one way to do it, rather than trying to ask over and over and over again. So thanks. Or if you just want to give us a nice tip because you appreciate what we're doing, that's awesome too. Either way, go to my Twitter at Ryan Lum there and follow me, or just look for the shout out thanking you for the tip. Okay, so what else is going on here? Also, too, another reason why Miley Cyrus might feel better now, too, Diandra and others, is that she said she's been sober now and cleaned up her drug use. That alone can have a profound effect on one's neurochemistry and biology, and one could feel better from that. So she's like changing all these variables, and that's what these are. These are variables, changing them all at one time. So if you're changing a bunch of variables simultaneously, it's absolutely impossible to know which variable or variables are the ones causing the effect of feeling better. So yeah, giving up drugs and staying off drugs for a long time, letting her neurochemistry adapt back to how it should be in a healthy way, can have a profound impact on her perceived energy levels. So yeah, but you can blame the fish, right? So anyway, I'm not obsessed with celebrities water dragging. That's why we typically don't make videos about celebrities going vegan. Someone asked, like, is Mike Tyson's not vegan anymore? I go, that's why I never made a video about him going vegan, because I perceive celebrities as being flaky, So yeah, I really don't care too much about what celebrities do, but I do care about people making crap up about veganism and going on the most popular podcast in the world and scaring people that if they go vegan, that their brain will somehow fall apart because it's deficient in essential nutrients when it's not, so that's why I made the Miley video. I'm definitely not a celebrity, Felix. Thank you. I mean, I am. There's different levels. This is called micro celebrity. I mean, I know this from our past, like in music, Angie's podcasting, like from before. You go in certain circles and you are known. People know who you are. But that's what it's just all about context, as opposed to like a true celebrity, like say like Brad Pitt. It doesn't matter where Brad Pitt's at; it can be anywhere in the world for that matter, and people will know who Brad Pitt is. But yeah, it's all about context. At a vegan event, a lot of people will recognize this. If we go to like see a rock concert, no one's going to really recognize us, but it has happened. We were recognized at remember getting recognized at several times going to see Dead and Company. What was the last time we got noticed? I can't remember, but it has happened. That's always fun. A V-list celebrity. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Don Tucker. Yo, Jimbo, do I still use and recommend Lentine? Hell yeah, I just had Lentine this morning after my workout. Yeah, I have Lentine almost every day. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, just hang on 1 second here. Let me go to Clean Machine's page right here, and this is what I'm talking about. I think I showed it for a brief second in my Miley Cyrus video. It's from a company called Clean Machine, and as I was gonna say, yeah, it's a duckweed. It's a whole food plant mixed in with some pea protein, but it's primarily made out of what's basically a water lentil, and it happens to be a really great source of omega-3 fatty acids. It's a great source of essential amino acids, and if you want to get some, actually, let me copy the link here for you. If you want to get it, here is, oops, wrong place. Here is the link to Clean Machine, and use code Happy Vegan. Use our code Happy Vegan. I think it's like you'll get 10% off your order or something like that, but. I reached out to them. A lot of people think you guys are being a sellout. No, they gave me a tub of that. Is that what it's called at SoCal Veg Fest a few years ago? I just put it off to the side, and later on, when I started getting more into strength, getting more strength for slam dunking, I started using it and enjoying it. I thought it tastes great in my smoothies, and I just liked the results I was getting. So I reached out to them. I knew they were vegan. Jeff Palmer is, I think, a 30-year vegan, and he's a former vegan bodybuilding champion too. Anyway, I like to support companies like that. So I use that all the time, almost every day. Hey, Angie's here. What's up? There's Angie B. Whoa, everyone say hi to Angie. Yeah, there she is. We are micro celebrities. Yeah, and Angie, if I didn't tell you, I said earlier, is working on the book right now. Her book, the next, the follow-up to Keep It Carb Baby. She's been kicking ass with it. And I just helped her out a little bit today. I said, you've been working so hard. It would be a tragedy if somehow your computer died and your file got destroyed. So I showed her how to have it back up into the cloud automatically, so we won't lose any work. Knock on wood, still computers, but yeah, that's what's going on. Angie's working hard on the book. Oh, I think I might sneeze. It's because I'm vegan, right? Woo, woo. Yeah, non-vegans never sneeze, I think. Paul, I don't worry about protein. If you're talking about me, I mean, I'm whole food plant based. Therefore, I'm eating an extremely high carb diet, probably like 75% calories from carbs. But if you're working on strength gains, it doesn't hurt to get a little extra protein, especially if you're a big dude like me. Get in an extra 10 to 20 grams of protein from a scoop of Lentine from Clean Machine Green Protein. Really doesn't add that much to my macronutrient ratio of protein. So I don't really worry about protein, because remember, Lentine has more than just protein. It has 3 bioavailable sources of vitamin B12, omega-3s in the form of ALA, and most of your regular vitamins and micronutrients are in it too. Just a wonderful plant. That's one reason why I got into it, because I was trying to find some kind of vegan protein supplement when I was working on strength gains. And I didn't want to take all these weird isolates and crap like that. I just wanted a whole food plant. And this kind of fell into my hands literally, and I checked it out. I go, it's a plant? It's just a freaking plant? A whole food plant all ground up? So I was sold. And once I saw all the great nutrients in it, that's what turned me on to it. And then it was run by vegans. As the founder, CEO's vegan. So it was a slam dunk. So I don't really worry about protein, but if you're working on strength gains, a little extra protein isn't bad, especially if you're 6'4". Getting an extra 10 to 20 grams of protein really isn't going to hurt a person my size. And also, too, as you age, you guys remember I'm 53. The older you get, your protein requirements slowly go up. So I figured for all these reasons, let me try it out and see if anything bad happens. And nothing bad has happened yet. Okay, so that's a good one, Water Dragon. But in order to do that, I'd have to come out and say, "Oh, I quit vegan," and to infiltrate onto Joe Rogan and the Trojan horse manner you described there, and everyone will hate us, right? Everyone will leave me. They'll leave hate comments. We'll get all his hate until I go on Joe Rogan, and then just, aha, I'm still vegan, and then he'll probably just not air the episode, right? So it could just backfire big time. I worry about oxalates on a vegan diet. King B, should I be worried about oxalates on a vegan diet? Let's see. Do I agree with some people forcing their dog to be vegan? Hey, I don't know. I never read studies about like animal nutrition and research into that. I really don't know much about animal diets and nutrition and what's best and all that stuff. So I'm not going to tell people how to feed their dogs or whatever. That said, I know people that do, have healthy vegan dogs, but I'm not going to, like I said, it's not my wheelhouse. I know quite a bit more about what works for humans because A, I am one, so I can eat and test it out, and B, that's what our show is all about, as far as the moral side and then looking at on the health side. So I really don't know how it works out for all the animals. All right, so let me get another sip of water here. Who's sharp as a spoon? Is that an oxymoron? Yeah, Race Lover. Who's saying that? Yeah, the largest group of nutritional experts. He's talking about the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which is the largest group of health professionals in the world. And after they reviewed the relevant scientific literature, there's over 100 references in their position paper, and they say unequivocally that vegan diets, appropriately planned ones, not just eating celery all day or drinking urine, eating a balanced, sensible, nutritionally appropriate vegan diet, or a balanced vegan diet is nutritionally adequate for people in all phases of life. So if you can debunk that somehow, they said all people. They didn't say some people or most people. They said for all people in all phases of life, and that goes from like prenatal, before you're born, into old age, and athletes included. It covers everything. So if you know better than that, let's see your study, let's see your position paper, and I'll check out your 100 references. Let's see, Peter, thank you again. Didn't you leave a super chat tip earlier, Peter? Have I ever tried amla, a gooseberry powder very high in antioxidants? No, I really should eat more like dark berries. I've read a lot of good stuff about, all the, healthful benefits of having more dark berries in my diet. That said, I put maybe like 5 or 6 blueberries into my smoothie this morning with the bananas and the lutein. But no, I haven't tried it. What do you have to tell me about that, Peter? Want to give me a little more background about that? Diandra, don't trust so easily. Don't trust what? Don't trust that I've been vegan for 9 years and 11 months. I'm 53 years old. I have extremely good blood tests that I put up here on the internet every 12 to 18 months for you and all the vegans and non-vegans, for everyone to see. I don't just like selectively put them out if I only have a good test, and if I have a bad test, I hide it from you guys. I've put all my blood tests out since even before going vegan. I started our channel, since before I started our channel. I started our channel in 2013, and my first vegan blood test was from 2012. So I've shown that. I've showed the ones from everything in between and up until last year. So I'm being completely transparent. There's nothing unhealthy. What should you not believe about my story? That, I'm not sure. What more do you need to know? I don't have vegan brain fog. My health isn't falling apart. So please let me know what not to trust. What do I eat for protein, Kyle? I eat plants. I eat a lot of plants, and I put a little supplement of duckweed into my smoothie too. But other than that, yeah, plants. All plants have protein. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people freak out. They think, oh, I have to have an animal for protein. No, plants have protein. All plants. Some plants have a lot of protein. Some have less protein, but all plants have protein. Let's see. Peter, so you're telling me it's just a dry gooseberry powder and has more antioxidants than anything. All right, cool. I'll keep my eyes open for that because, like I said, I'm always trying to find ways to tweak things, make things better. Vegan, obviously. So I'll keep my eye out for that because there's so many plants. Like, think about it, if you're a meat eater, how many things can you discover? There's only like, what, 5 or 7 animals that people eat. And I guess you could start eating their brains and organs and stuff too. But there's only like 5 animals, but there's literally over 100,000 edible plants. So yeah, I'm definitely haven't eaten even half of that. So, there's always something more we can find that can help us out. Hey, Tracy. How's it going, Tracy? Tracy, the moderator, here is too. Good to see you, Tracy. Awesome. I got Race Lover. I got Tracy. Angie was on for a second. So cool. We are troll proof. We have a few people on right now, Tracy, in case you joined on, who are I wouldn't say anti-vegan. Maybe they are, but they're being at least respectful about it. So that's what we'll leave them here, as they have a right to be, because they're being cool. You lose that right as soon as, I'm not saying anyone's done this yet, and I commend you for not. So you just start being disrespectful, start being mean, and just, in a non-professional kind of way of conversing. Like, say, I'll ask is just, if you disagree, that's fine. I don't expect everyone to agree with everything I do. That's ridiculous, Just, keep it like you were having a conversation with a fellow classmate or someone at work or whatever, You wouldn't all of a sudden start, cussing them out and saying they're a horrible person, whatever, whatever, what I'm talking about. Just be cool is all I'm saying. Just keep it cool. Decent. Yeah, Paul P, just keep it decent. That's all I ask. Just be decent, What are my thoughts, Uncle, about the Lakers' last lackluster defense in Game 1? I think it's the same thing that happened in Game 1 against Portland. They just, they had this time they had way too much time off too. Houston had 1 day to rest. Lakers had almost a week to rest. They got out of like that battle mode. And they'll make the adjustments. In the Game 1 with Portland, they didn't know how to defend Damian Lillard. And then after that, they knew exactly. They kept Lillard totally in check. So now they have to make adjustments on how to properly handle Beard, basically. So Harden, duh. Anyway, so yeah, they'll make the adjustments. The Lakers are one of the best defensive teams in the league, so I have complete confidence in what they're doing. They'll figure out how to do the switches. They'll figure out how to handle Harden. Should they throw a double at him quicker? What do they need to do? They'll figure it out. Frank Vogel is a defensive genius. He's their head coach. Centauri, hey, thank you so much for your generous super chat tip there. If you want to make sure you get a question in front of my face, because there's 162 people on right now, that's one way to do it. It comes up all colorful for me. So what's your question there, Centauri? Can I run an episode on DHA? I've done that. Do vegans need to supplement with algal oil for DHA, or is flax enough? Please run an episode on it. It's been maybe a couple years since my DHA episode. And I remember at the time being impressed with Mike the Vegan's episode on omega-3 and DHA, ALA. I would recommend looking at Mike's video actually, because he looked into the absorption issues. Like, some people absorb ALA better than others, or there's some technicality if you need to have DHA or is ALA enough. So that's why I have both. I get both. I get omega-3 in the form of ALA and my linting. This stuff here. Oops. Why am I on a weird graphic here? Hang on 1 second, guys. Yikes. This stuff here, the duckweed I take from Clean Machine Green Protein, it's got omega-3 in the form of ALA. I have that algae stuff I showed on that Miley Cyrus video. That's algae. It's so that's DHA, pure DHA. So I just have a little bit of all. So I'm not too, for me at least, I'm not too worried about it. So I haven't been making effort into researching all that. But check out Mike the Vegan's video. Just look up Mike the Vegan DHA and see what he says. 'Cause I remember at the time I was thought he did a really fine job with that topic in that video. Country Fried Vegan, what editing software do I use for your videos? Well, good news if you're on Mac and bad news if you're not, because I use something that's Mac only. It's an Apple software, you know, software the Apple corporation's made. It's called Final Cut Pro, Final Cut 10, I guess it's called. But yeah, I've been using that since it came out. There was like Final Cut 7 before that, and I thought that was weird and overly complicated. So when they killed it and replaced it with Final Cut 10 like about 10 years ago, I just jumped on that and just learned it and worked out, you know, that I later on became a YouTuber. So I just continued using it and still use it to this day. But yeah, if you don't you know, want to spend I think it's $299, iMovie, which is free. It's free, a free video editing program that comes with every Mac. It comes with every iOS device, so you can just use that too. I know many YouTubers who use iMovie for free, and they produce fine videos. I just use Final Cut because that's what I'm used to working in. When I go into iMovie, I go, wait, where's everything at? I don't understand. You know, Final Cut, you know, I've just been using it for so long. It's how I think. Video on guitar. Yeah, I should do some music related stuff. I've been doing a lot of music stuff in the, you know, the lockdown, you know, writing songs, getting new gear, modifying existing gear. So yeah, I've been putting different pickups in guitars. I just ordered some new ones today for my Les Paul. So yeah, I should do some more music videos. You're absolutely right. All right, so what else you guys have for me? Wow, 167 people right now. No wonder I feel kind of like, whoo, you know? It's like a lot to go on here, you know? I can't imagine how people have like, you know, 1,000 people on. Even Vegan Gains, when I hop on his live streams, I'll have like 400 odd people on, like, you know, 2 to 3 times what I have. I don't know how it keeps track of it all. I guess you can't. You know, once I get over like 90 people-ish, around 100, I guess, I can't really keep track of all the comments anymore. I mean, it's hard to keep track of them when there's like 50 people on, but you know, over 90 people, it's tough. So what I'm saying is, yeah, if you are frustrated, I can't see your comment, I understand. You just leave a little super chat tip in there and it'll, you know, be highlighted for me. I'll see it for sure. Or you just keep asking again, whatever, it's all good. Just let you know, don't get mad at me. Some people think I'm being mean or a jerk or something like that. You know, I'm just a simple man. I could process so much information at a time with my vegan brain fog brain, like Miley Cyrus says we have. So anyway, I should light up the lava lamp, Tracy. I'm just lazy. It's hot. I don't want to move right now. I'm fine sitting here right now. No, Blacklit. I don't only answer those who donate. I mean, let's see. I can tell you how many people have donated today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, less than a dozen. You know, I've answered far more than a dozen questions in the hour and 12 minutes I've been on. So, you know, those who send a super chat tip, I see it. The way YouTube has designed the software, you probably see it too. It's big, it's colorful, I see it. But I try to answer everyone's questions as much as I can. So don't lie about me, please. Oh, okay, Blacklit. All right. Thank you. I'm sorry, I got a little frustrated there. I guess I was still mad about the previous person telling me how Miley Cyrus needed to eat fish because of her brain. I'm still a little upset about that. So sorry. Yeah, you're right about Richard. Yeah, I did notice I guess that's all Richard really can do. And I'm not blaming Vegan Gains at all, but when you have like 400 people on at a time, you can't answer. You're just seeing the super chat tips. I've seen him. That's how he does it too. So sorry I got mad at you there. Sorry. My bad. I gotta be more chill. Let's see. Tim Poole only answers super chats. I guess that's what happens, Lex, if you got too many people on. And, you know, 180 is about, you know, this is pretty crazy for me. So I'm trying my best right now. Let's see. Compassion to vegan. All right, a fitness question. How would I compare running to biking for cardiovascular health? They both have pluses and minuses for sure. if you look at like if you have something like Strava or maybe your Apple Watch too or Fitbit, whatever you got, you can see how many calories you burn on those. If that's what you're looking for, I mean, if you're looking to burn calories, so I'm saying if you want to burn a lot of calories, you could burn more calories in a shorter time running. It just the act of keeping your body up and moving is requires more energy. However, you can go way longer on a bike. So if you really want to develop great cardiovascular fitness and you want to, do some endurance work and you really can't run like say 10 miles because you're not ready for it. Your body's not used to the pounding. It's much easier to go out on a bike for like 2+ hours, 3 hours than like run for like an hour and a half or two. So I think they both can be helpful. I think I was at my best when I was doing both running and cycling, running 10, 13 miles and going on like 20, 30, 40-mile bike rides and stuff like that. So they both have their advantages. Right now, I think biking would actually do me some good, both because like running helps keep my bones and tendons strong, but I really can't run more than like 4-ish miles right now, really, without feeling kind of fatigued and just kind of pained, I guess is the right word. But I can still ride a bike for a long time because it's zero impact basically, unless you fall. That's one of the downsides about cycling is you could really get hurt. I guess you get hit by a car when you're running too, but when you fall off a bike, that sucks. Let's see. Anyway, hey, anti-vegan nonsense, how's it going? Oh, wait, where is Race Lover? He said calling Ryan a liar is an insult. Stop lying. Okay, what am I lying about, Race Lover? You can paraphrase her if I don't see her. Tell me exactly what is Ryan, me, lying about? I would love to see what I have been lying about or what I am lying about because I pride myself on not lying. So I like to see what someone says I am lying about. So if you... Race, yeah, let me know what I'm accused, what I'm supposedly lying about. Good point, Authentically Kennedy. Since when is refraining from harming animals not everyone's thing, or it's not my thing? Like, really? You think it's just totally morally acceptable? Go outside and kick animals. You see a dog out there, kick it. You see a cat, kick it. You see a raccoon or squirrel, kick it. That's just totally cool. Let's see. Come on, Race. I'm depending on you. Type quicker, my friend. What am I lying about? I really want to know. Do I think Billie Eilish will be the next non-vegan celeb? I don't know. I have no idea. I hear she's vegan. I have no idea why she's vegan or anything like that. I have no idea. I'm not gonna make a video about her unless she quits and says really stupid crap like Miley did. But I have no idea. I don't watch these people. I tell you, I don't really care for like celebrity vegans. Oh, you don't remember what I was a liar about? She runs her mouth too much to defend animal abuse to keep up with. Oh, I wanted to hear how I was lying. Darn. I really was excited, Race Lover, to know how I was lying. Bummer. Did negative comments bother you at first when you started your channel? I mean, they can still bug now too, but yeah, you just have to learn that when people leave negative comments, 9 times out of 10, it has really nothing to do with you. It has to do with some kind of projection. All these things they're saying about you, it's really probably true about them because I don't know what they're talking about, saying I'm lying about my health. Like, maybe you are. I don't lie about stuff or whatever. So, yeah, you just have to learn to not take things personally. They're just trying to upset you. They're intentionally trying to ruin your day. Just don't let them have that power. Just say, this person just came here, wasted their time to try to piss me off. What a loser. Lloyd, hey, I haven't seen you for a while, Lloyd. Christmas, it's been a while. Thank you. So you've been gone, you said. Oh, let's see. Vegan since 2010. And thank you too for your super chat tip there, Lloyd. Much appreciated. Very generous of you. Vegan since 2010. Hey, the same year I went vegan. See, I'm approaching my 10th year vegan here. Concerned about protein. I'd ask the non-vegan cancer care patients and cancer care hospitals work there for advice, but they were busy getting chemo, radiation, and surgery. Let's see. I think I see where you're getting there. Are you responding to someone in the comments that's concerned about protein? Well, first of all, vegans are not deficient in protein. It's not like if that's like common or even sort of rare. I really have not met a vegan who like got a blood test or some kind of medical diagnosis of being low in protein. especially if you're eating a sensible, balanced diet. Yeah, if you're eating like, say, not picking on anyone, but say you're just eating like something like dumb like carrots all day, which are really low in protein. It has protein, but really not that much. If you did something like that for an extended period of time, you could put your health in some jeopardy there. But I mean, if you're really concerned about protein, I don't know why are people so concerned about protein? Why not be concerned about carbohydrates or fat? Why protein? But anyway, if you're really concerned about protein, there's plenty of plants that are high in protein. Eat a bunch of legumes. I eat legumes all the time. Hardly a day goes by where I don't have some form of bean or legume. Or greens like spinach. Secondly, you can always take a protein supplement, a very vegan protein supplement, such as like what I take here in my smoothies every morning, Clean Machine Green Protein. I still think I have the link here too. Let me see if I got it. Yeah, if you want to get that, might use my code, Happy Vegan. You get like 10% off, I believe. It's 10 or 15. I want to say 10 in case I'm wrong. Anyway, I take that almost every day in my smoothies, and it's got, depending on how much I put in, 10 to 20 grams of amino acids, and it has the same kind of amino acid profile of whey, really similar to the same profile and balance that whey has. So protein is, you shouldn't be worried about it as a vegan. And if you are worried about it or want to get a little bit more, like say you're older like me, you need a little bit more than an average person, or you're active, you're trying to make some gains at the gym, you could take that if you want, or just eat a bunch of legumes. Yeah, hemp is a great source. Yeah, that's why you see hemp powders sometimes. But yeah, you don't have to, have linseed. That's just my favorite. I just love that stuff. It goes great in my smoothies. Great point, Lloyd. If you're protein deficient, you're also deficient in fats and carbohydrates, meaning you're just not getting enough calories, malnutrition, and that's kwashiorkor. Have you heard that? People say that means you're protein deficient. That's the medical term for protein deficient. No, it's not. Kwashiorkor, despite what anti-vegans says, look it up. It refers to a lack of calories. You are deficient in protein, but you're deficient in many other things as well, because you're simply not eating enough, not getting enough nutrition. But it's not like something that happens, kwashiorkor, from going vegan. So hey, Amy Lee, thank you so much for your super chat tip there, and good job getting your question right in front of me there, because I don't know, maybe you've been asking for a while and it may have slid by with 160 odd people on. So what can be done to protect animals that are used in religions that explicitly require animal sacrifices, like in Santeria or Voodoo? Wow, that's a great question. That's not really one I have devoted much thought into, to be honest with you. Let me just process that right now really quick, and if you guys have some good answers. Well, first of all, let me, I wonder, at least here in the United States and United States territories, wouldn't that cover, maybe it wouldn't. I just wonder if animal cruelty laws would apply to animals from being sacrificed in religious contexts like that. I wonder, can someone just go to their, like we have one here in Long Beach, a store where you can get a live chicken. They'll kill it right in front of you. I was trying to shut this down when I was running for city council, a slaughterhouse in the middle of a residential area basically. But I wonder if someone just get a chicken and take it home and use it for religious purposes. I'm sure they'll sell it. They want to make a buck, this place. PCH Poultry, I think their name is. So I don't know if you guys have any good ways to. First, I just like to see what existing laws exist. It's a matter of laws. New laws need to be made, or existing ones need to be enforced. It is legal, so it's a matter of legislation there, Amy. I don't know on what level to attack it on. I mean, that would have been great here in Long Beach for me if I were one of the top candidates in my race. I'm out of the race now. Only the top two are left. That would have been a great thing to add to my platform there, because one of my platform goals was to make Long Beach a slaughterhouse-free city, because there is this one I was talking about, PCH Poultry. But now I see that I needed to strengthen that, not only make it a slaughterhouse-free city, make it illegal for anyone to slaughter animals. Not only slaughterhouses, but even at your home. You can't bring a chicken home or whatever, or whatever people do here. It would be illegal in the city. So I would try to get involved. That's a political issue for better or worse. So you need to find people who are willing to try to make change about that. And fortunately, I'm seeing more and more vegans in politics. Ones who have been in for a while, like say Cory Booker or whatever like that. People. I would try to get people like that. You don't need it on a national level necessarily. You can do it on state by state, city by city, but try to talk to people who can pass laws and try to get the ear of people who have a sympathy for animals and vegan causes. So anyway, um, yeah, it is a heavy topic, Amy. So those are my initial thoughts. So I haven't given too much thought about that, but it would have fit in really well with my platform. I guess I guess what your question showed me, there's always more ways someone can do something for the animals, and that's one reason why I was interested to run for city council. Because at first, like this was asked of me of the Long Beach Post editor. She said, like, why are you running for city council? Like, since your background is so much into veganism environment, what can you really do at the city council level? I said, aha, that's what I thought at first too. Then I just kept going on, all these things that can and are properly done on the local level, things you wouldn't think about at first. So it showed me another issue that needs to be addressed on the local level. There you go, Lex Vegan. Maybe they use a ceremonial piece, like say in a Catholic ritual where wine represents the blood of Christ and bread, all that. It could be symbolic, and still have the same spiritual power and significance. So yeah, they could give them a piece of tofurkey or a cracker, who knows, whatever. Just give them something that's not was a living animal that didn't want to die for their religious ceremony. So anyways, yeah, Travis, I agree with you 100%. Hey, Travis, yeah, animals just want to live. They don't care if they're being killed for some ritual or not. Odds are the animal that you'd be killing doesn't really follow or practice your religion. you know? Let's see. Rapid food fizz, it's not the same. I'm a Christian, it's not the same. I'm not saying it's the same or anything like that. I'm just saying, borrowing the concept of representing, a symbol is what I'm saying. Instead of a literal, like, if Santeria voodoo needs a live animal, they can have something that symbolizes that, So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's any other equivalence. I just borrowing the concept of symbolism rather than anything else, not comparing any religion to any others, just borrowing a great concept of symbolism. Yeah, you got it, Wujita. You'd be pissed if some religious type group people kidnapped Wujita and we need to sacrifice Wujita for our spiritual practice. Like, no, Wujita wouldn't be too keen with that. Let's see, Tracy, our moderator, substitute grape juice for the blood. Yeah, there you go. That's what many Protestant churches do, especially in the Bible Belt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Substitute. And the substitute really is, back to what I'm saying, it's a symbol. It's not the actual literal, thing that you're drinking that's as important as what it represents to you spiritually. That's where the power of spirituality comes from, not just from the literal thing. It's from the power of what the symbol represents. At least that's what I believe. Sacrificial tofurkey. I think that would be a great compromise there, huh? Get a Beyond Burger or something, Sacrificial Beyond Burger. Or a sacrificial block of soy, right? Some tofu. Anyway, hey, Shiv Ring. Anyway, yeah, there's a great point, Mike. Yeah, religions can evolve and stop killing. Like, we move beyond sacrificing humans. I'm not sure when was the last time religion was doing that, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, things can change and evolve to what's appropriate morally, and it's not necessary to harm or kill animals for any purpose, food, clothing, or any other purpose. That's what the definition of vegan says. Any other purpose, such as a sacrifice. The animal doesn't want to be sacrificed. It's that's exploiting an animal. I don't really know much about the Ellen DeGeneres drama, Kay. You always like to ask odd questions. I'm just giving you my honest answer there. Let's see, compassionate vegan. You're giving me a thought experiment here. Ryan, would you ever leave your wife if she told you she wasn't vegan any longer? Just curious because I was happy after my ex left. I'll always be vegan. That's a great thought experiment question. And in our particular real world situation here, that just ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, Angie and I are both equally as dedicated to the moral principles of veganism, that it's wrong, it's morally wrong to kill, harm, exploit animals, just like we both feel it's morally wrong to kill people and rape. It's just who we are. It's just not going to happen. So I know you're trying to give me a thought experiment here, but just given who we are as people, I know I'm as dedicated as she's as dedicated as me. It's not going to happen. Ellen's not vegan anymore. Yeah, I remember she said she's eating fish now. See, that's why we don't give a crap about celebrities. I hate to say it. I don't want to make it sound like I'm better than celebrities or they're dumb. I'm not saying any of that stuff. I just don't give a crap what celebrities do because they always just kind of seem to disappoint, Yeah, there you go, Tracy. Yeah, you're telling Miley Cyrus there. Bodybuilding has nothing to do with veganism. Yeah, I mean, why is she telling Joe Rogan? Yeah, I was following all the bodybuilders on YouTube. Like, why are you doing that for? Are you looking to them as meal ideas? Like, no, that's probably the wrongest persons to follow there. I mean, they're there to get swole and take a bunch of protein and stuff. Not bagging on that, but I mean, that's not what Miley Cyrus is doing. Hey Lloyd, thanks again for your second super chat tip there. Once in a half marathon with 10K runners, you finished in the top 5% on a vegan diet. If I'd eaten a fish, I'd have crossed the line with a wet dream. Yeah, that's what people always say. You would have even done better if you had meat. Like, how do you know that? And how does having a piece of fish improve your training? Because that's how you get better at something. It's not diet. It's the training response. And how is having a piece of fish going to make you train for a marathon any better? It's just how much time and effort and planning you put into your training, not eating a piece of fish or not. Is Natalie Portman still vegan? I think so. Again, I don't really know or really care because I don't really. I said what I just said about celebrities. I really don't care. Yeah, Sergio nailed it there. We shouldn't depend on celebrities to tell us what is right and wrong. And that's what sucks about Miley Cyrus going on Joe Rogan. She's just pretty much using her celebrity to tell people, hey, don't go vegan, or at least if you're vegan, you should be really careful because after 5-6 years, you'll get this crazy vegan brain fog that I had too, and then you'll be forced to eat fish because there's no other solution to having a non-diagnosed deficiency of omega-3 fatty acids. Let's see. What's Tracy saying there to Water Dragon? Let's see. Tracy said, I think you are misunderstanding me as well, or not hearing me. I think it's unwise to even suggest that vegans should build their bodies as a way of promoting veganism. Well, I'll jump off on my thoughts on that, Tracy. Thanks for sharing that. I think if that's what you do, I mean, if you want to, if you were passionate about bodybuilding before, and you should continue doing that as a vegan. But I don't think it's like incumbent upon existing vegans to kind of all like give up what they're doing like sports wise or athletics wise and switch to bodybuilding if we don't really care about it. And some people don't even care about athletics in the first place, like like say why should like say Dr. Like Gregor become a bodybuilder or something like that. He's best doing what he's doing. And me, I'm I'm making strength gains, so not to impress people on YouTube or anything like that. It's just part of how what I'm trying to accomplish athletically with basketball athleticism. But I'm saying, yeah, if you love getting swole and all that stuff, great, do that and show the world that you're a swole vegan person. But if that's not your thing, that's totally cool. Yeah, to ask all vegans to build their bodies is a problem. Yeah, a lot of people just don't care. I mean, I believe, yeah, just people in general, vegans included in that, should try to stay healthy and fit. But if you want to run, if you want to cycle, those are perfectly valid sports. Hell, I've been watched all 7 stages of the Tour de France. It's happening. Yeah, a few months late, but it's happening right now. Those guys don't look anything like Nimai Delgado or anything like that. I look huge compared to those guys, both height wise and like build wise. I mean, it's because I'm tiny little dudes, but they'll kick my ass. Anyone who's like a professional cycle will kick my ass on a bike because that's what they do. That's how they train. So just do what you do. And if you want to be the world's greatest vegan runner, do it. Follow your passion. Don't follow someone else's passion because you think that's what you should do. Follow your heart, because if you're not into it, you're not going to stick with it. Maybe you'll do it for a limited amount of time and give up. But yeah, you can't just follow something you think you ought to be doing. You have to be into it. You have to really have passion for what you're doing in life. I mean, you should. It's kind of weird to do something you don't really want to do. Anyway, I will move on. But yeah, if you want to get swole as a vegan, go for it. I'm not discouraging that. Like Brian Turner, Straight Veg, love those guys. They're cool, and I want them to keep doing what they're doing. Vegan gains, keep on getting swole. Love it. Vegan Gains has soy voice? What are you talking? He just kind of talks like me, but a little more depressed and jaded sounding, Oh, Banana Blondie. I haven't seen her in a long time. She's still doing YouTube. Compassionate vegan. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about specifically endurance runners who will have some kind of cardiac event that can kill them, and it has killed people. And I did some research on this because I didn't want that to happen to me. And it sounds like it was due to people who did a lot, I mean, way more than I've ever done, endurance training, like ultra marathon runners, like the guy Caballo Blanco, who started that Copper Canyon run with the Tarahumaras in Mexico. He died of that, and you think if you're running and all this, you're gonna have great cardiovascular health, and that's true. But once you do too much, it's actually a strain on your heart to just to do what it needs to do. So yeah, I would be careful if you're doing a lot of endurance training, like 100-mile weeks or running, or more than say 15 hours on a bike a week or something like that. I don't even know what's a lot on a bike anymore, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, I don't do anything like that, so I'm not concerned a bit about that right now. I haven't thought about that in ages. Yeah, so yeah, if you're doing a lot of aerobic exercise, endurance training, something to consider. All right, cool. I'm going to thank Race Lever and Tracy for just keeping this discussion in order. I don't know if I could do without you guys with 170-ish people on tonight. This is pretty hardcore. What is a soy voice? That's just nonsense, People say, get mad at me. Oh, you talk like a girl or something like that. No, sometimes I raise the pitch of my voice to express things. Like I'll go, oh, you had a high voice. I did there for like a second or two when I was making an expression to emphasize a point. But this is my normal voice range right now. I mean, people, and this is like Richard's. I think we have like the same kind of pitch basically. So it's just complete nonsense. Soy voice. That's just crazy. Let's see. Richard doesn't have a high voice, Mujita. I don't think he has a high voice. See, I just did there. I did high. I just said high when I went high when I said the word high right there. Anyway, I don't think Richard has a high voice at all. He just has like a normal pitched voice for a male. It's just not any higher or lower than normal. It's pretty much in that standard deviation of what is normal. Okay, you could call him a whiner, perhaps, but that's not the same as a high voice. I'll disagree with the whining. He just has a very unique and peculiar personality, but that's not whining. He's just a very different kind of person. He's wired a little differently. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm with you, Vegan Lion Lindsay. People will just pick on anything. Um, what is the point of the low audio? What are you saying? Are you saying my mic is a little low? Yeah, it isn't quite as hot as it normally is. You're right, huh? I could actually turn up a hair bit. Watch out if you guys are on headphones right now. Here's the thing on my mic preamp here that I use for like what I'm doing right now. It's not the little tiny. Oh, there it goes. Little tiny adjustments on the input gain really are huge, So sometimes if I change the gain, it's hard for me to bring it back to where it was. So, yeah, I think I know I have a bunch of meters here too. Like on my compressor and my VU meters, I could tell once you told me about that the audio's low. So it might be a little bit better now. I see. I can tell from my compressor, it wasn't actually the audio input was so low under the compressor there wasn't any compression happening. So now I see I'm doing I'm doing some decent amount of compression, about maybe 3 or 4 dB of gain reduction. So yeah, my input level is finally where it should be. So thank you guys. Thanks for letting me know. I should have looked at that. I looked at one of my meters here, but I need to look at all my meters. That's why I have 3 sets of audio meters that I can utilize, and I really should look at all of them. Hey Lloyd, wow, thank you, thank you for another super chat tip there. All right, it looks like Lloyd is going to say something about soy voice. Soy voice is the voice one may hear after one finds out someone is vegan, and only continues to ignore the fact that soy is protective against disease. And also too, I did it there. I went high when I wanted to emphasize it, but people say you have a high voice. Yeah, when I want to emphasize a word. But yeah, soy is also known to help with testosterone levels in men. It's funny how people say, oh, if you eat soy, you're going to become a woman and get a high voice and have man boobs and stuff like that. Well, it's been shown that eating a high meat diet, those who follow a high meat diet have lower testosterone levels than those who eat a bunch of soy. So it's just complete nonsense about soy voice, soy boy. It's like, no, soy is more masculine than eating meat and having low testosterone levels, so low that you need injections in your butt like Joe Rogan does. Brian's voice is vegan strong. Thanks, Tracy. Let's see. Brandon Reeves. Here's an interesting question. Do I have experience with upping my vegan protein intake and that resulting in more successful strength training regimen? Well, good question. I haven't tried to up it in like recent times, meaning like the past year or so. I've been on this. Okay, before I started taking my Clean Machine green protein here, I was not taking any form of protein supplement, just everything through diet, legumes, leafy greens, stuff like that. Once I started taking the Clean Machine green protein, I did notice a difference then as far as my results at the gym. So I've just kind of been just doing that since. I noticed the benefits and just have stuck with it since. So I haven't tried to like take it higher if that's what you're asking. In fact, I'm just kind of keeping it the same because I don't have access right now to heavy weights like I would at the gym. All I have here are body weight exercises and a 30-pound dumbbell and a 20-pound dumbbell. So I have to get creative and look online to see what I can do with them. But besides the exercises I knew how to do before lockdown, I found new things you can do for, with those exercises, things I never know you could do that actually are kind of challenging. But yeah, I'm not going any, I can't go to the squat rack or deadlift like, hundreds of pounds right now. So I'm not like doing crazy, protein. Hey, Amy, thanks again for your second super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Do I think that lab meat /dairy/eggs is the future? I have some thoughts on that. People in America already oppose wearing masks in a pandemic, let alone the environmental impact of animal agriculture. Yeah, I know what you're saying. If something that's happening immediately, almost in real time right now, a threat I'm talking about, something that threatens lives, threatens economies, and people are finding excuses to just ignore it. How will people take something like climate change seriously when even though it's happening now, like the fires in California and Australia happen on an annual basis now, first instance, is something that seems to be playing out on years and decades time. How can people take that seriously when they can't take something seriously right now? So that's a problem. That is kind of depressing, wondering if that's going to be a problem. But as far as lab-grown meat, dairy, and eggs, well, I think already I shouldn't say already. I think lab-grown meat will have a place in our future. I don't think it'll be for vegans, but I think you're just going to start seeing it being offered in fast food where people don't give a crap. They'll just go there and eat it. As long as it's meat, they won't give a crap. Right now, they don't care if their meat is from any particular source or even any particular country. They'll just eat it because it's cheap. So if lab-grown meat can be produced cheaply, like on a mass scale, they'll put it in fast food, all that sort of stuff where people don't care. It'll be great for feeding animals that, when they still get fed meat. I think there's a huge market for that too. So I think it'll be in our future for sure. And I have mixed feelings about lab-grown meat. I have no personal desire to eat lab-grown meat once it's available commercially, because it's meat. It's not like similar to meat, like a Beyond Burger. It is meat, just grown differently. But the end result is a piece of meat. So again, that's why it's for just regular people who would never in their lives give up their meat. So they still have their meat, but it's going to have huge impact as far as our environment goes. I don't have to tell you guys about the environmental impact of producing meat versus plants. And secondly, it reduces the suffering of animals. If you don't have to raise animals to kill them to produce that meat that lab-grown meat replaces, then it's a win for that too. So I'm a fan of it in that regard. It's benefit overall for society. But yeah, as far as me and for vegans personally, yeah, we'll be just fine without it, because we're just fine without it right now. It's like, ooh, veganism is doing me so great, but if I had lab-grown meat, it'll be awesome. I'll be healthier or whatever. I'm doing just fine without lab-grown meat. So anyway, parts. Yeah, the Impossible sausage today. I haven't had one of those in ages, maybe like a year or two. Yep, you're right, 40-year-old vegan. Approximately, 90+%. I think it's like 94, 96% of soy is fed to livestock. So yeah, when people say soy, you vegans are killing the planet with all your soy, well, no, it's all you meat eaters are, because the vegans aren't eating soy. Vegans can't compete. How many of us are vegan, and how can we compete with like giant cows and stuff like that? So yeah, most of it, nearly all of it, not just most, nearly all of it is grown for livestock. Just a small fraction of that, even of that 4%, 5% that left, makes it to humans, let alone vegans. We probably consume a fraction of like 1/100% of the world global soy production. Paul, why isn't a vegan if no animal suffers? Well, it depends how lab-grown meat is grown. It comes down to I did a video about this years ago, the serum in which it's produced from. There's ways to produce lab-grown meat using serum that comes from an animal, and ways to produce it that doesn't come from an animal. So it depends on which way. But I'm going, why even bother eating it? The whole point is like, I don't, as a vegan, I haven't had meat in all these years. I don't want to eat meat again. It still has, saturated fat, cholesterol, stuff like that, and it tastes, it's meat. Why would I want to eat meat? That's the thing. I have no desire to eat meat. I'm fine with how Beyond Meat reverse engineered the macronutrient profile and amino acid profile sort of beef quarter-pound burger, basically. I'm cool with that, but it's plants. I'd have no desire to eat meat. That's a difference there. It is meat. It's not like meat or similar to meat. It is meat. I have no desire to eat meat. But yeah, there'll be debates. Is it vegan if it's produced in a way where no animal serum was involved? It probably is, I guess. I have to think about it more off the top of my head. It probably is. But the thing is, do we really need to eat it. Do if you want to, I guess it's cool and you'll still be vegan, but I'm doing just fine without eating lab grown meat right now. So I don't really need it, and I don't like it. So A, I don't need it. B, I have no desire to eat meat. That's the thing. Like, why would I force myself to eat something that I don't want, you know? So anyway, let's continue on. So, what else you guys want to ask me here? How long have I been on? Almost 2 hours. See, I went high again there. See, someone will just capture that little bit, like vegan deterioration or whatever, will capture that. But look how high Ryan's voice is. Yeah, I can sing in falsetto, just like Justin Timberlake and the Bee Gees and The Weeknd. I can do that, you know? Doesn't mean that's my voice is permanently stuck in a high register. It means I can hit a falsetto note. So what? You know, it's like only vegans can sing in falsetto. Anyway, it just shows you how ridiculous, what kind of standard you're held to as a vegan. You know, if you do something perceived as odd, they'll blame it on veganism. Oh, he had a high voice there for half a second. It's his vegan diet. Anyway. Well, thanks, Parth. Yeah, the kitchery was really good from the other night. That was when I did my last live stream. Yeah, I came on for about an hour as the kitchery was cooking. Yeah, I had it that night and had a little bit left over for the next day. That's what's cool about kitchery, especially the recipe from Angie's book, Keep It Carb Baby. Ebook, half price, guys. We're still keeping it there, 50% off at happyhealthyvegan.org. That's $6.50. Yeah, what's cool about Angie's recipe is that it's, unless you're an extremely, you know, great eater, there's enough for 2 people for a couple days typically. So that's what's cool about it. You make it once and you get to enjoy it twice. Some Ryan singing on the next Love Spirals confirmed. Yes, I think I will actually be, you'll see a little bit more singing from me coming up. I am pretty sure that's going to start happening. Yeah, Prince. There you go. Prince had a great falsetto too there. Yeah, I'm just saying if you go high, it just means you can go falsetto, you know? Oh boy, that's feminine for a man to sing in falsetto or it's vegan or whatever. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Thanks for linking to the book on our web store down there. Tracy just linked to it in the chat, so check it out. $6.50, half off. We've had it there since March, since there was a lockdown and quarantine and all that stuff. We're going to keep it that way until we see some return to life as we knew it before, when we can go to restaurants and, you know, all that stuff. And I mean, you can, but here it's just really limited. Like they have like reduced capacity or only outdoor dining. So I was saying when life gets back to somewhat normal, then we'll probably go back to normal price. But we want to help people out who may not know how to make food all that well for themselves. Can you pre-order the new book? You know, I don't know. We haven't even... See, I did it again. I went high right there. See, someone's going to copy that and play it in their video. Ryan's voice is extremely high because of the soy. Because he went, I don't know. I did that, see? Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure. We have to really think more about how we're going to go about releasing it. And my guess is probably not. We'll probably just put it out when it's ready. That's how we've always done it. We really did not have... I don't know why. We've never done like GoFundMes or anything like that. Maybe we should... You know, maybe we're missing out on something, but I don't know. I guess we're modest, I guess, you know. Anyway. Oh, yeah, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, it's our band there. Love Spirals, that's our band. Yeah, just Google Love Spirals. You'll learn all about us. Yeah, we've been working on a bit of music too during this whole, like, you know, the past several months. We've been doing a lot. Let's see. Yeah, you can listen on Amazon Music, Bandcamp, or yeah, you can stream it on Apple, Spotify. You can buy it off our Bandcamp page. Ooh, I burped. I think that's because I'm vegan, right? Only vegans burp. Maybe so, Felix. I thought about that, but I don't give like would-be burglars like the lay of the land and see all my gear and stuff. Not to say I have that much, but I don't want to make anyone like get any ideas. Huey, vegan 3 years now? Awesome. Let's see, James Aspie, you're saying, Peter, set up a GoFundMe for a wedding for a girl he barely just met. Okay, I guess if you need a fancy wedding, you know, I mean, not to say it's fancy, I don't know idea, but yeah, I mean, you can get married on the DL sort of, you know, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, whatever, you know, it's, you know, he maybe his ways of making money right now are you know, limited right now because of lockdown. I don't know what he does for a living exactly besides, you know, vegan activism. Let's see. A millionaire because his Patreons and followers? And hell, if that's true, I'm not saying that's true or not. I don't know if that's true. Then you definitely shouldn't need a GoFundMe. We could be a millionaire just by vegan activism. Wow, gee, I'm doing it wrong, huh, guys? I'm totally doing it wrong. What do I need to do now? That's not why I'm into it. But anyway, let's see. Country Fried Vegan, vegan since January 5th. Awesome, cool. You even know your start date too. I'm jealous because I didn't write mine down, even though I can kind of look in the calendar and make a pretty good guess because I kind of remember what was going on in my life. It was like after an October camping trip, which I usually do in like early October. So I can kind of guess it from there. So it's coming up, my 10-year vegan anniversary. But that's cool. Cool. I didn't mean to turn that about me, but that's cool. You know your start date. So I bet now, Country Fried Vegan, you're locked in, right? You know, you've been doing it so long. You probably like, yeah, you're cool, right? It just works. So let me know if it's not. If you want any advice or questions answered, let me know. But I assume you've been doing this long. You probably got it going on. Let's see. Let's see. What's your opinion on Avi, Dr. Avi, and Dr. Danielle promoting oil, and also them outspokenly arguing that whole food, plant-based diets do not reverse heart disease? I'd like to see that debate. I saw part of one that they did with Mike the Vegan a month or two back, and I had some questions, but you know, it was a live stream and they weren't taking questions from people. I had a few questions I would like to get answered. I mean, promoting oil, I don't know. I mean, I know he Dr. Avi seems to be of the opinion that vegans who are against oil are weird or something like that. And health benefits aside, it is a true fact that some people just don't like oily foods. I mean, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, especially those of you guys that eat kind of like us. You know, if you eat like a low, no oil diet, and then you go out to a restaurant where the food's like full of oil, at least for me, I just don't feel that great afterwards. And that's a personal preference. Like, why should I be forced to eat something that I'd rather not eat? I'd rather eat something that leaves me feeling better. I usually feel, just kind of slow, sluggish, and you feel out that oily bit on your mouth. I just don't like that. I prefer to have low oil foods for a variety of reasons. So I mean, you can't try to debunk that. That's personal preference, which relates to feeling energetic and athletic. You can't debunk that. And it depends what you're doing athletically too. Some sports require a much more higher content of carbohydrate in your diet. Some don't, so I prefer having a very carb-rich diet, and you can't knock that. It's like, go check out like say the Tour de France riders are doing. They're not eating a bunch of oil. I mean, they probably have some in their food, but they're eating a very carb-rich diet. It depends what fuel you want for your body. So yeah, if Dr. Avi and them want to have a bunch of oil for whatever they do, if it works for their taste preferences, if it works for their athleticism and exercise, cool, good for them, awesome. But yeah, I'd like to see more of what they're saying here about how those, like, say the photos that Dr. Esselstyn has of reversing a previously blocked artery on a vegan diet, how that's somehow false. I want to see the argument about that. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying Avi's wrong. I just want to hear the argument because I only caught bits and pieces of it. So yeah, I just like to hear more about the discussion. I'm not a medical doctor, and I just want to, I'd like to learn a little bit more about that. So if you're listening to Avi, I'm not dissing you or anything like that. I'm just telling you, if you want to have a chat sometime, I'm down. It doesn't have to be for the public, just you and I chatting sometime. In fact, I would welcome that. I'm always trying to learn more about things. And since I appreciate how he understands how critical thinking, valid logical arguments are important. So, he's someone I could talk to and have a conversation with. I didn't even get a sip of water throughout. I picked it up and set it down. I must be having Miley Cyrus's vegan brain fog right now. Yeah, I wish I was a nutritionist too. I knew more about that, about how all the biology, the the biochemistry of what oil does to everything. I think he's just looking at purely from a cardiovascular disease standpoint. I think that's all his argument. He's trying to say that the claims that we've heard about cardiovascular disease reversal aren't true. So if you say how it interrupts other biological processes, I don't think he's going to dispute that necessarily. But yeah, here's a good point. Do oil-free nachos exist? Here's a great point. You can as far as, let's look at French fries. Okay, this is what I'm talking about as far as feeling better. You can make French fries like we do in Keep It Carb Baby in our book here. It's half price right now. I wish I had the book so I could show it to you. Oil-free French fries. You put them in. They're called no-bake French fries. I think they're called in the book. Put them in. You get a potato, you slice it into French fry-looking strips, and you put it in the oven on a bake sheet with parchment paper, like 25 minutes. Take it out, and you have these baked no oil French fries, and they're delicious. Dip them in some ketchup, mustard. It's a delicious meal, and I feel fine and great after them. But if I have some oily French fries, and I do have oily French fries, sometimes, like say from like Del Taco once in a while, I don't really feel great after that. It's like, I can totally feel the difference between having an oily French fry and a oil-free French fry. So there's no disputing that. You can't say, oh, you're making it up. No, I feel it digestively. I feel it energy-wise. I feel it. Hey, babe. Angie's here.
I thought I'd join for a
Look who's here, guys. Tracy's here.
You can't see me yet.
Angie's here. Oh my God.
Which is the camera? There's so many cameras in here.
The little one. Here.
Oh, the little one.
Phone.
All right.
Angie's here, guys.
Oh, I didn't know if you had told him about the new shirt.
Oh yeah, we don't have that.
I'm so excited.
Now's a good time to mention this. I just today I received a new shipment of T-shirts. So if you're looking for, I'll show them which ones. You can show them this one. This one's not on the store yet. We still need to take pictures.
We literally just got it. So I used to have these in stock with black ink, but I actually really like it with the white ink. We did it in white ink because that's what the other shirts we were getting printed were, and it cost money to switch the ink over. So we're like, let's just try it in white. And I think it's a winner. So we've got the black tees back in stock in all sizes, and the tie-dye. We finally got more tie-dyes, and I think we got the muscle tees. Actually, the tie-dyes, I don't know if we have all sizes. I'm not sure because it's been really hard to get tie-dyes in stock. Well, he literally just left the room. Hi, it's Angie, in case you guys aren't regular viewers of the show, and if you are, then hello. So let's see, he's got a lot of stuff up on the screen.
I picked up more of these today.
There they are.
Have you guys seen me wearing this in some of the videos? The muscle tee, the Happy Healthy Vegan muscle tee. I think we have all sizes of this right now.
Yeah.
And the black one.
The classic.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a cool vegan shirt, support us, help us out here, because we are, we're not just living off our AdSense revenue.
Oh man, no.
Not even close.
Here you go. Yeah, so anyways, let's see. Everyone going crazy for Angie coming in. Really? Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah, I dressed up for you guys. What the heck? This is like an eco-friendly dress I got. Oh, it's so old now. I think I got it in like 2011 or 2012. It's like a, gosh, I forget the brand now. Anyways, this yoga brand that uses all organic cotton and other alternative fabrics. So let's see. Vegeta's gonna get the purple shirt with the razorback. That might look good on you. You never know. Yeah, so it's super duper hot, as you guys have probably heard. It's like in the hundreds all across Southern California. And my hair is dirty, so I just said, hey, what the heck? I'm gonna braid my hair and get out of the way. Iron Gamer wants to know if we made a Patreon. We do have a Patreon. It had originally started as mine like a really long time ago when I was a podcaster, and then we switched it over to Happy Healthy Vegan, and we used to really keep up with it in the early days, and we've been like kind of slowly fading it out, so we don't have a lot of activity over there. And in fact, some of you guys may know that YouTube has now been offering their own Patreon-like service. So I had been looking to trying to launch that like around Ryan's birthday. But we're probably gonna launch that. It's easier. It's like built right into YouTube, and we can offer the same basic services. So Anyways, you can look for that soon. But we do have a Patreon. You can find us over there, Happy Healthy Vegan. Oh, I guess Ryan decided he would use this opportunity to use the restroom now that I'm sitting here. So let's see. What's going on? You know what? Produce No Pills. We actually do have some vegan snacks that we could share, but I don't know if we want to snack right now. Oh, this looks better. Yeah, that looks better.
Vegan snacks.
Okay, that's where you were.
Vegan snacks.
But we do actually have some snacks in the dining room just sitting around. All right, what's up?
Should we snack mukbang them tomorrow?
Would you ever go on OnlyFans? Is that like another service?
That's what Jasmine Gaines is on.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. No.
No.
No dissing anyone, but no, that's not our thing.
Like the thing that Sammy's
on?
on?
We're old. Yeah, we're old. I think it's lady.
Is OnlyFans only for porn, or what is it?
I mean, it could be sexy stuff too, but we're old. I don't think too
many
people want to see like sexy shots of a 53-year-old. It's kind of
inappropriate.
Yeah, you don't want to see sexy pictures of your mom and dad.
Maybe they do.
You want to see sexy pictures of your mom and dad? I don't think so.
Of maybe someone else's mom and dad though.
Maybe someone else.
Not your own.
Do you want to see sexy pictures of, say, like your mom and dad's like best friends?
I mean, whatever people are into, I guess.
Yeah, whatever you're into. Yeah, just it's not our thing. Uncle Walt.
Ah!
I see Uncle Walt.
Of course, one of my family members here. Oh,
hey, Uncle Walt.
That's hilarious. You can go to the bathroom. We've been hydrating. We have been drinking so much water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I filled our thing up to it's like 2 gallons. It's almost empty.
I've been drinking a lot of water, Travis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch me getting dehydrated.
Well, I didn't say we're old. I just say it's kind of weird to think about. If you want to see some sexy partial or full nudes of a 53-year-old, it's kind of weird, right?
No, you shouldn't. I mean, don't judge someone that wants to see it, but I'm just saying we don't want to provide it.
That's what I'm saying. Us, yeah.
If you guys want to see it, like that, no judgment.
No
whatsoever,
judgment. Yeah.
However, I'm not into providing it.
Yeah, just from I'm saying our perspective. I phrased it wrong. You're absolutely right. Just us.
I mean, it seems like they're weird.
No, you can do that if you want to see your friends, your parents naked. That's cool.
I mean, like if someone's attracted to you, I wouldn't say like you're a weirdo.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Whatever floats your boat, but not
clearly I'm ugly.
Not our boat. No, I mean, I just don't want to share sexy shots of us. I don't know. We already share enough of our lives with you guys.
Never asked if Uncle Walt's on OnlyFans. Poor Uncle Walt. I'm sure I don't even know what it is. There's no way Uncle Walt knows what OnlyFans is.
Oh, I hope he doesn't Google it now.
See, look, why not? Beauty comes in all forms.
Parth says he's exclusively attracted to centenarians.
There you go.
Uh-oh, race lover.
Centenarian car.
You put the idea in Uncle Walt's head.
The question is, did he want Uncle Walt to start with him? Did I walk in and everything went in the wrong direction? Is that what happened?
Kind of. See, I run a tight ship. No, I'm just joking. No. That probably would have happened anyway.
Okay.
You know? All right, so bottom line is, no, we will not start an OnlyFans.
Parth says, lol, this convo about OnlyFans is hilarious. And we know so little about it. All we know is that 2 people that were aware of the vegan scene put up nudes on OnlyFans. Other than that, I don't know what else.
I've just heard, not him, I think.
How sexist.
It's for, I don't even, don't tell me anything more about it. I'm cool.
Yeah!
I'm cool.
I'm cool.
I'm going to ask you guys, though. So since for us here in the United States, it's a, quote, holiday weekend. Yeah, going off with your idea, should we do another live stream either tomorrow or Monday, eating a bunch of snacks? Because you have a bunch of snacks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. I don't know what all's in there. We do have the last 2 Vegan Cuts boxes just chilling.
Would you guys want us to do a live stream of just going through all these? We have a couple Vegan Cuts boxes. We have a few other odd snacks around. Would you guys want to watch us do a snack live thing again? We did one a couple months ago. I thought it was really fun.
Snack bong?
Snack bong. Snack-ageddon.
Uncle Walt Googled the OnlyFans.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
No, I'm sorry, Uncle Walt, that you had to come on right at that moment.
Maybe he likes it. Oh, man.
I could see the next, like, family meeting, the family gathering. Yeah, Uncle Walt's. Yeah, Angie and Ryan told you about this OnlyFans thing.
I'm making a good profit on there now. I have no idea. Oh, my God. This is crazy.
All right, snack mukbang. Tracy likes the idea. All right, we'll do. Those boxes need to get eaten, right? Not the box, but the contents of the box.
Yeah. No, I don't want to eat the box.
No, I don't even think the box, we can't even say it's vegan. Who knows what cardboard's made out of?
Cardboard? Actually, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It looks like it's recycled paper, but I don't know.
Anyway.
So I'm working hard in that book. I was just finally out of my eyes were just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. It was a lot. I was like writing all the little descriptions of the recipes and.
Yeah, how many recipes you think you did today for the new book? Remember, Angie's like kicking ass on the new book.
Yeah. Well, last book I did like 10 recipes each. This time it goes to 11. I don't know how, but somehow I end up with 11 recipes for the different sections.
For Spinal Tap fans will appreciate that. Yeah. Do you guys drink coffee?
Yes, I love coffee, especially cold brew. So, yeah, I had some of that today.
She's a big fan.
Huge fan.
Me? No.
So one of the things I was like pondering for the book, like this time is totally different. Last time was like breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and then like some toppings. But like, let's be honest, I don't make that many different breakfasts, and I put so many in the first one that I was like, do I really want to like try to make up breakfast that I don't necessarily eat? Or, I was like, or shouldn't I just stick with what I really like to eat? Like what I really am promoting all the time, like on Instagram and here on the vlogs.
The latter, right?
Yeah. So then I was like, it took me a while to come. Now I finally got the concepts down. It's like I prefer to make one pot meals. There's like a whole section of one pot meals. And then I tend to make a lot of things where most of it's in one pot or a skillet, but then there's like a side of rice or a side of potatoes or whatever. So then I was like, okay, so one pot, 2-part. And then I had these other things that were kind of breakfasty, kind of lunchy. I was like, brunch. Obviously, I'll make a brunch section.
Brunch, breakfast.
Yeah. Last book, I had like quite a few beverages because we were like, when you're fruit heavy, you tend to have a lot of beverages.
Got some smoothies, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of smoothies, and then I had some other like fruity drinks. Like I had the fruit beer float, and stuff like that, and like the other version that's real similar.
Way less liquids in this one.
Yeah, but so I was like, oh man, I have this watermelon mojito recipe, like non-alcoholic. It's a pretty cool recipe, and I didn't put it in the first book, so I was like, I could throw this mojito recipe into the like brunch section, right? That makes sense. And I was like, while I'm at it, should I show them like my lemonade recipe? Like, do people want to know? Like lemonade, it seems so easy.
Can include vegan cocktails, and maybe you can throw in one or two.
Well, I wouldn't know how much alcohol to put in there, but you could put whatever alcohol you wanted.
Is that what you were talking about, Parth? Are you talking about actually like booze, like cocktails?
I don't know how to mix drinks because we don't drink.
Depends what you mean by cocktail. Cocktail doesn't have to have booze, does it?
Well, that would be a virgin cocktail. Like technically, this would be a virgin watermelon mojito.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, he says alcoholic. That'd be out of the scope of this book.
Yeah, I don't buy spirits, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we're pretty bad we're the wrong people to ask about that because we're very low alcohol drinking people. We don't really understand spirits and stuff.
Yep. So anyways, I'm like, oh, should I throw in a few like beverages to go with these meals? Like, just blah blah blah.
Mocktails,
yeah. Anyways.
No.
Have I made my own protein powder?
No.
I would have no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea where to start with. That's something more for like a chemist or something.
Yeah, totally.
I guess if you're really hip on nutrition, you'll know, okay, if I mix 5 things of kale with spinach and I guess you could concoct your own protein drink. Right. But not a powder, though.
Well, you'd have to dry it out and stuff.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Take dried beans and grind them up or something.
That's a lot of effort, huh?
Yeah. We're so cute together. Even, oh my God, we're that cute. Yeah, I know Vegeta likes it when we're talking together because our eyes get all sparkly.
Oh, Brittany wants to know, do you take any herbs? I've been wanting to hear this answer so bad.
Herbs?
No.
Honestly, we just eat food and drink water, and in my case, I drink cold brew.
I mean, there are sometimes herbs in the recipes, like the rosemary from our garden,
yes,
some oregano.
Of course, there's a lot of herbs in the recipes.
Yeah, but as far as like taking an herb, like distinctly?
I know my friend Joey. He goes to like acupuncturist, and he has like tinctures, mushroom powders and herbs and stuff he takes.
No, we don't have anything like that. No,
there's a lot of people in Long Beach that are into like Chinese medicine and stuff like that.
We just
that's not
do
really
food. Other than that, the Lintine's only kind of non-food. Yeah. Even though it is food, it's just been turned into a powder.
Yeah.
Do you smoke herbs? People like to ask that one.
Do
yes,
you smoke
we
herbs?
have smoked herbs before. We live in California.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Like smoking oregano.
I like to vape the hemp.
Yeah, I remember for a while there, what are those things called? Those like hookahs. Remember those like hookah bars was like a thing?
Yeah, huh?
I remember going to a friend's house. This was, I guess, before I knew in the 90s. Some guy, it was like, they had like these weird flavored, like peach flavored herbs or something.
Is that what they smoke at hookahs? Bars?
Yeah,
I never went to
like,
one.
Yeah, I know, it was kind of weird. But you definitely wouldn't go to one now with the whole COVID situation.
Yeah, probably not be a good idea.
I think there was a hookah bar even here
in
Long Beach
across
for a
the
while.
street.
Huh? I never even walked in.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I remember there'd be like all these herbal mixtures you could try. I guess it was supposed to relax you. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, reishi and turkey tail. We've had a little bit of that in our time.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. That's more of a thing that we like to do when it's cold. Like to drink those weird mushroom beverages when it's really cold.
Not during the hottest day of the year.
Yeah, no, today is not the day for cocoa or what's that, reishi or any of that.
Yeah, I remember having some interesting experiences on reishi. Like it's a drug.
On reishi. Well, the way our neighbors, like that, I guess we tried some herbs or whatever. We used to hang out with our superfood friends.
Yeah, they worship David
over.
Wolf. Yeah.
Oh my God, we learned so much stupid stuff from those guys. But they would always have a gigantic pot of reishi tea, like at all times. So you could just go over to their place. And they'd be like, oh, would you like some reishi? We're like, yes, I would. And they would have other weird beverages too, but mostly reishi, because there's actually a farmer at our farmer's market that sold like that sells like the big reishi mushrooms. So I think that's probably how they got into it.
Yeah. Do we have non-vegan friends? How do you keep it from being awkward?
We don't really have friends. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we really don't have that many friends, guys.
Friends.
We just kind of our lifestyle has been scientifically described as lockdown or quarantine.
I know. We have permanent quarantine over here.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, the circle of friends that we like tend to hang out with are vegan for the most part. We just kind of like met you guys and hang out with you guys, but usually though, when we go hang out with someone who's not vegan, I'm thinking right now Robert Rich, our mastering engineer. We stay with him sometimes when we go up and master, and he knows we're vegan and he'll take us to vegan restaurants. So it's usually most people we know who are not vegan are very vegan friendly, vegan positive. So that works out well for us. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, he's Robert Rich is the one who's got us into going to farmers markets.
Yeah.
He took us to his up there, and it was so awesome that we started checking out all the ones around here. I'm so glad that happened. Let's see. I think I saw some talking about the hookahs are
unhealthy.
Not that healthy.
Oh, here's a question about body image. You want to go there?
Body image?
Thoughts on body image, and weight loss in connection to veganism. We have some pretty firm opinions about that.
Well, it's definitely something that we wanted to move away from as much as possible.
Yes.
Like in the early days, we kind of got swept up into like talking about how, like Ryan had lost weight on a vegan diet. And I mean, a lot of people like Tracy.
Our moderator.
Tracy, the moderator, lost a lot of weight going to a healthy, whole foods, vegan diet. And a lot of people do. But if you just continually talk about that talking point, people completely miss what the point of veganism is. Mm-hmm. And then we'll also sometimes say like the vegan diet didn't work for me when they're really talking about they didn't lose copious amounts of weight as they thought that they would. And that's not what we're trying to help promote here is like, weight loss through a vegan diet is like a side effect, and it doesn't happen for everyone, and it's not really what it's about. So yeah,
and it happens in different time scales for different people, but that's not what it's about. You're right. Yeah, we don't want to get trapped or focused on that part of it. Yeah. And I think, and as far as like people on a vegan diet and their body image, I mean, I think we're seeing that the people who are
extremely focused on their bodies and the way that they feel that they look in photographs and video. Those tend to be the ones that are quitting the vegan diet. So, and then trying some other diet that's known to have weight loss or whatever. So, yeah, we just don't want to be involved with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're ethical vegans when you get down to it, Yeah.
You're very welcome, Alex. Thanks for joining us today. Let's see. Captain Carbo got a liver supplement that has reishi in it. Oh. Yeah. There's been so much mushroom stuff in the last 2 years. Like a lot of mushroom products that come to market. When we went to the expo, the Natural Products Expo West, we saw so many mushroom things. It was like the new trend. It seems like every couple years there's like some new hot thing, and mushrooms were definitely it. Yeah. Oh God. Every once in a while, you just get the weirdest troll comment.
I feel like you guys could be therapists. Thanks,
we could be therapists. It's maybe just because we're a little older and wiser.
Just a little bit older and a little bit wiser.
That's funny. Let's see.
Oh, Tracy's doing some work here, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, someone made a dumb joke, and now he's kind of getting trashed for it. Level 0 trolling. Try harder next time. Exactly. Race liver. Why are you made out of meat, Brady?
What's this latest comment? Brittany? Hi, new subscriber. Thinking about going vegan.
Wow, awesome.
Awesome. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. It's really not that easy. That's what we want to focus on more than like looking for thigh gaps or abs on a person's body. Yeah, it's not our thing. It's showing people how easy and simple and just natural it is to be vegan. You don't have to do anything weird or get some weird foods.
It doesn't have to be a big deal.
It doesn't have to be weird at all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, maybe we won't get as many fans and followers, if we promoted, hey, look at us, look how our bodies are, whatever kind of thing. But that's not what we're about. That's not who we are.
Oh, sometimes you kind of are a little bit.
I only bring up physical things when someone tries to say, oh, look at how weak and decrepit the vegans are,
This is stupid.
Was it hard to stick to being vegan in the beginning? Asked Teresa. For us, no. I mean, she's been a vegetarian basically since the 80s.
Yeah, I know. Since I was 15.
Yeah.
15 or 16.
Which made me a vegetarian basically when we started dating 10 years before we went vegan.
I never heard you complain a single time.
Never.
Like, yeah, I had to pop in earlier because I heard you saying like that you would never eat steak. Like if you were to ever like somehow lapse on your vegan diet, you wouldn't immediately go and eat steak.
I never ate steak really before going vegan.
I was like, oh, okay, I just have to pop in there and say like in the whole 21 years or whatever I've known you, I've never heard you talk about steak in any positive manner. You've never eaten it. You've never wanted to eat it. Like it was just never something that you were interested in. Like, and even though you often say that you went vegan in 2009 or something like that.
We went vegan fully committed in 2010.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was like pretty much in 2009.
But yeah, 2009, really close. But we dilly-dallied between vegetarian and vegan. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing I'm getting at is like even, I've known you for like 20-something, or we've been together for 20-something years. I've known you longer. But like I've only seen you eat a hamburger maybe like 3 times max.
Yeah.
Like you were never you weren't like a big meat eater. Like I think your weakness was maybe like turkey slice sandwiches.
Yeah,
and,
wasn't eating much
an
meat.
occasional piece of chicken. Like it was like that was it.
I want to bring that up because some of these anti-vegans
like you weren't like all into bacon or anything stupid.
Well, I tell these anti-vegans, well, how come I'm not deficient on this stuff?
Yeah.
Because all the meat stores are in his body from eating all that meat before he went.
Stores?
Like, no, I was a vegetarian before I went vegan. So you're arguing.
It wasn't like a carnivore that turned vegan.
Yeah, it was like a veg. So I'm storing like little bits of turkey I had like from 30 years ago. It's still in me somehow.
I know. It's
ridiculous.
so annoying.
Uncle Walt asked, "What's for dinner?"
What's for dinner? I don't know. That was part of the reason I was like,
Gotta talk to Ryan.
Yeah, well, the thing of working on a cookbook, looking at all these delicious pictures of food and then describing it all, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna start thinking about dinner soon.
We could get vegan pizza.
Vegan pizza?
It'll probably be hot and crowded.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
We'll have to turn on the oven for a second. Too.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, screw that. I almost said F that.
Yeah, I was gonna make us like. Usually on the weekend, I've been trying to make like a tofu scramble and potatoes, but we didn't have it today, so we could have it for dinner.
Water Dragon's like, he's got shelves of meat in his body.
It's like a deep
storage,
freezer storage
deep storage of meat in here. Yeah,
so
30-year-old meat.
That's like the weirdest fantasy they have.
That's all they have. They have fantasies. They just make crap up. I don't like. How can you even test that? You know?
Yeah. There's not. You guys eat dinner late? Yeah.
Where's Tracy? Oh, Tracy's making your tomato soup tonight.
I was thinking about that as well.
That'd be good,
I only have a couple of tomatoes, so it wouldn't be that. We would eat it really fast.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do we have some crackers to put in it?
We do have some crackers.
Fluff it out a little bit.
Yeah. we have a lot of produce right now, so
yeah,
we got options.
Yeah, maybe some ice cream tonight too, as Walt suggests there.
I was really considering some ice cream.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a snack mukbang probably tomorrow or Monday, whichever. Yeah, we'll grab all the snacks together, get on the couch back here probably, and just do it. We gotta eat it somehow. Might as well eat it with the people, huh?
Oh, I guess so.
We'll do it. We'll do it for take one for the team, or we'll eat and show people. Yeah.
Okay, so Kay always asks us the pop questions. Like, who do I think should do a versus battle? I like I told you last time, I haven't really been listening to that much hip hop lately, and when I do listen to hip hop, it's generally South Korean. So it's like, I think Suga should do a versus battle with RM or whatever.
Look at Vegeta. He tried to make one of your recipes.
Vegeta did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said that they turned out really flat. I remember something how they didn't rise properly.
As long as you can eat them.
I mean, that's the thing. I wasn't even gonna put anything like baked or anything that had to do with gluten in the first book because otherwise it's a gluten-free book. But I had posted a couple pictures of those fruity muffins on Instagram. People kept begging me for the recipe, so at the last second I added it. It's probably a more complicated recipe than anything else in the book, I would say, because baking is not my forte. Baking is more of to be a true baker, as I learned from our friend Ted. There really is physics involved, chemical reactions of foods. And
you need to understand that more than just stick it in there.
I know. I'm just throw in an apple and hope that it works properly with the other things to be the binder like an egg is. What's funny? Have we tried the new Gardein Ultimate Burger? I hadn't even heard of that. This is the thing. We don't really like burgers. It's pretty rare when we eat burgers.
That's it. I wouldn't mind. It's been a year. I wouldn't mind having a Beyond Burger sometime again. I know you. That's your reaction to it.
They're so stinky.
Well, you shouldn't make that face. VD will freeze it and say that. She will phrase that frame and look. It's only because she's vegan that she looks like this.
Bro, that's why I put on makeup before I came in here. I'm like, I don't want some anti-vegan. Look how horrible.
Let me give them some frames here to work with. Okay.
No.
How's that, you guys? Think she'll make a video about that?
No.
How about that?
Maybe that way.
How about that? What will she say about this, guys? If I go,
no, stop.
What will she say? What kind of video will VD, I don't want to mention her name again, make about me? Look, here will be a narration. So someone sent me this timestamp of Ryan, of Happy Healthy Vegan, and it's marked at 2 hours, 25 minutes, 40 seconds. And look at this. Look at that. He's obviously...
I'm over here looking at you.
What's she gonna say? He's obviously what? What's obviously happening?
He's obviously, I don't know, had a stroke and one side of his face isn't working anymore.
Yeah, he's having a stroke on one side of his face. It's because he's vegan.
Yeah. Not scary enough, says Water Dragon. Oh man, so funny.
I just gave her 3 years of material there.
Oh, man. He's a zombie now. Exactly.
He's turning into a zombie.
A literal vegan zombie.
He's turning into a zombie, and I've seen that happen to other vegans.
Oh, so crazy. Race Lover's glad that people are finally calling her VD. I mean, it's her name, so...
Yeah, she chose the name. Wasn't us. Yeah.
Oh, man. Starting to look like Miley Cyrus. Oh, man, I've been getting so many comments about Miley Cyrus sent to my Instagram and stuff. And people started noticing it and sharing it. They really wanted us to talk about, how much drugs she's known for taking.
That was Vegan Gaines' video. You know, I tried to keep it as matter of fact of what she said on Joe Rogan.
I'm shocked he didn't use some of that song of hers, like that song.
I smoke weed pot.
Yeah, like at the very beginning of the video, she's like, I need more marijuana. And then
and
starts
that weird
smoking.
voice of hers.
Yeah.
Anyone know about Miley's voice? I didn't want to...
I think it's always been
Is it
that
always
way.
been so weird, or is it from smoking
We're
a
too
bunch
old
of
for
stuff?
that Hannah Montana stuff.
She always sounded like that. So I did that high voice again. See, it's because I'm vegan. I can go into falsetto naturally.
So is The Weeknd then vegan because he sings in a falsetto?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like if you I talk at this pitch normally, but I can go high when I want to, you know, when I want to emphasize something. But people say, oh, you have a girly voice. Like, no, I have a low dude's voice, but I can go high when I want to because I have something called range.
Oh!
I just don't talk in a monotone pitch all the time and talk like this. I have a range. I go up and down and inflect.
So crazy. What's going on here? Captain Carbo had a Beyond Burger tonight. What do you know? They do smell funny, but they smell better than rotting flesh.
It's all relative. Yeah. Good, better,
it's
best.
So true, because whenever I smell some kind of like barbecue going on around the house, I have to close all the windows. It smells terrible.
Oh, she said on the podcast she got surgery on her vocal cords. But
she did say that, but her voice was already like that.
Yeah, but did she sound weird?
Like
you can have surgery and not have it affect the tone
John
and pitch
Mayer
of your voice.
sounds the same.
He sounds the same. He had vocal cord surgery. So I wonder, like, that weird raspy voice she has. I was trying to do it right there. Raspy.
Oh, yeah. Your theory was maybe because she smoked so much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also watched a little bit of her interview with who's that nighttime guy, Jimmy Fallon, where she's talking about that she had stopped smoking weed, but she was saying that she was like that every time she'd been on the Jimmy Fallon show prior to that, she was always high out of her mind, and that explained why she came in wearing like various animal costumes. I don't know what's going on.
I can't imagine. Can you imagine? I'm not against smoking weed. You know,
no.
I'm cool with it. I like weed sometimes too, but I can't imagine. Hey, I'm gonna be on Jimmy Fallon. Hey, Jim,
hi.
I'm gonna go get super stoned out of my mind.
It's important and professional.
And go out on Jimmy Fallon and speak to millions of people.
That's crazy.
I would never do that. 100. See, I'm going high again. I would never do that.
I was too.
I would never do that.
No, I know, it's so unprofessional. And she made it sound like that she also did it when she was filming the Hannah Montana show.
Whoa.
Yeah, she said like, how much can you smoke and still like, you know, perform on a kids TV show? Like, wow.
She found that answer out, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Producer Pills. No, Angie, she didn't always sound like a 50-year-old chain smoker.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
When is the medicated Q&A? Is that legal to do? I went high again. Is that can one smoke weed and go on YouTube and?
What do you mean? I'm sure someone does.
I don't watch these channels. I guess there's stoner. Is there like a stoner genre of YouTube personalities that come on? Hey guys, I'm so baked right now.
Anything you could think of is happening. So yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
Oh, getting dug with high. He would do that.
Oh, getting dug with high. Yeah. What?
He did that.
Was that a YouTube show?
It was. He put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's the one that did that playoff Super Size Me. What was it called? Super High Me.
Super High Me.
Instead of eating McDonald's for a month like Morgan Spurlock, he made sure he stayed permanently stoned 30 days in a row.
That's such a comedian thing to try. But that's how he got famous, so it was good that he did it, I guess. But what was the other one where he was like the judge?
Oh, High Court. Is that it?
That was his best project.
Yeah, that was on Comedy Central.
Yeah, he had like a lot of other comedians involved.
Yeah, and then they would listen to the plaintiff and the defendant, and then he would go back with his buddy and deliberate, which made him get super duper high, and then come back and make a ruling, a judgment based absolutely nothing on the law, nothing on anything.
No, it's whatever he thought of. Yeah, that was appropriate because, I mean, honestly, those law shows are pretty silly, and he just really highlighted how silly it was.
Telling us about some of these stoner channels.
Oh, no! What's the best stoner channel? Maybe we'll check it out.
Yeah, maybe we'll check it out. Who's the best one to check out, guys? If we only could check out one, like, YouTube stoner channel.
Stoner YouTube is Action Bronson? Why does that sound kind of familiar?
Action Bronson. Huh, okay. I'll check out Action Bronson. I'll think of Charles Bronson and Action Jackson combined into one.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is the 70s.
Maybe, huh? Action Bronson.
Yeah. 70s joke. There's totally stoner channels, says Jill.
Oh, Action Bronson's a rapper?
Oh, maybe that's why I've heard of it.
Oh, is he also a vegan? Not a vegan. Is he also a stoner YouTuber? Because that's what I want to see.
If he was a vegan stoner YouTuber, that'd be even better.
Maybe that'll be my calling.
Oh no! And rapping? No, you don't want that.
No,
guys.
not rapping. I'm not gonna rap. Are you kidding?
I've heard his lyrics. They're not good.
Which rap song are you thinking of?
What? Oh no, I haven't heard you rapping, but your lyrics in general.
Right?
I don't know. Do you?
I'll do some rapping.
No, don't do it.
It's like a jungle. Sometimes it makes me wonder.
It stop.
Okay.
Oh, Captain Carbo saw Super High Me.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, you didn't think you were going to see any Grandmaster Flash or Mel or whatever tonight.
Oh, here's a Ryan question from Andreas Walsh. How can you eat so many bananas and not be constantly constipated?
Huh? Wait,
it's called ripe bananas.
It's the opposite way around. Yeah. Maybe you're thinking of unripe bananas, which I hear because I don't eat them, but I hear unripe bananas could have constipation consequences. But if you're eating ripe bananas, meaning they're yellow and have some spotting on them, you're gonna poo like you've never pooed before.
Yeah, it could get crazy.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Yeah, just eat ripe bananas, and constipation, the opposite. Pooping. You'll be pooping.
You'll be pooping.
You'll be pooping.
That's crazy. No, I'm not gonna go along with that race liver. Also, actually, that wasn't Blondie. You're probably thinking of that song Rapture. Rapture. Flap, flap, Freddy, I don't know any of those lyrics. Haven't heard that song in a long time, but Rappin' Ryan. Oh no.
Doesn't Mike the vegan also smoke weed? I don't know. I never thought to ask him.
Not me either. Yeah, I don't know any stories like that about him.
You'll be pooping, Ryan Lum.
You'll be pooping. You'll be pooping.
New rap song. You'll be pooping. It's true. Anyone who eats ripe bananas, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Ripe fruit, really.
Ripe fruit in general, but bananas in particular. It's a laxative, man. You'll be pooping.
Yeah. That's why you can't have a big Ryan smoothie then plan to immediately go
get in the
somewhere.
car, drive
terrible idea.
Because you'll be peeing too in an hour or so. You're gonna poop like you never pooped before, riding up for city council in Long Beach 2024.
Oh no! Why are we laughing about poop jokes? You must be like 11. Oh Lord. Oh man, I think you were having like a serious conversation, and then I walked in, and then it all goes to
cool.
poop.
No, it's good to have different sides, because I can get really serious and intense, and Angie comes in, it's more chill, it's more positive. You bring a positive vibe. You bring out the more other side of me, the less aggro side.
Yeah.
Because I have it all. Nice. I'm a balanced person. I have my masculine, tough guy side. I have my gentle side. I'm balanced human. I don't have to pretend I'm like some toxic masculine dude that's always pissed and mean and tough.
That would be so annoying.
Yeah, how annoying that would be. I'm a balanced guy. So a lot of people think that's weakness. A lot of these young dudes think, oh, you always have to project toughness and meanness or else you're not a real man. Like, no, that's just... toxic masculinity.
It's like a parody of a man.
Yeah, it's a parody. Yeah, that's what it is.
You're just a human. Rhyme and Ryan.
And plus, chicks don't really like that.
I don't think so. This chick certainly doesn't like that. I'm not even going to watch that Joe Rogan show. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Annoying.
So I guess we should go pretty soon. Anything else you guys want to ask us, guys? Ask us, guys, because it's 8 o'clock Pacific time. We should start thinking about dinner.
I have never been to Amsterdam, but you have, haven't you?
No, I've been to...
I know. JoJo's being bad. JoJo's scratching the couch.
Get off there. As I say, I've been to Christiana in Copenhagen, which...
I want to go there after what you told me.
Kind of, I've shown you some photos, video of it. Yeah, it's really cool, but yeah, I haven't been to Amsterdam.
Oh my gosh, my sister has been transitioning to vegan, and she's always complaining about the poops.
About what? So, having too many poops?
It's a lot better for you than having not enough poops, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people in America are constipated.
Yeah, most people, 90-odd% are potassium deficient and fiber deficient. So yeah. Well, Uncle Walt's been to Amsterdam. All right.
Oh, really? Wow. You'll have to tell us about that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Europe at all. I've never left. I've only been in the United States, Mexico, that's it.
We're going to go to England and visit our homelands.
England?
Well, in Wales, you know, my great grandpa Morris. We
Well,
go visit
sounds cool.
Wales, and yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Who decides what to eat for dinner? It kind of depends each day. Country food. Wow, you've been here the whole time, country fried vegan. Awesome.
Wow, hardcore.
Radical, yeah. But yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'll say, hey, why don't we just do this? And or more often than not, it's what she wants to make. Like, depends on what we have
Like
ingredients
last night,
wise.
it was like I needed to use up some old ingredients, like some, I shouldn't say old ingredients, I should say fresh produce that was on the older side. I kind of cook depending on what needs to be eaten. So right now, I'm not sure. I have all these avocados I was saving up because Tracy's been encouraging me to put my chocolate avocado pie in the cookbook, and I haven't made it in years. So I was like, I was kind of hoarding my avocados to make one so I could photograph it and everything, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I just don't really feel like eating a chocolate avocado pie. It sounds so rich, but.
Favorite vegan junk food? It depends what you call junk food, but I guess it would be the pizza from Fourth Horseman, the vegan pizza.
I don't know. I like Tony Chocolonely salted, what do they call it? Salted almond dark chocolate bar. That's probably my favorite vegan snack right now.
Hong Kong. Yeah.
Wow.
Not gonna happen anytime soon.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd love to. I've never been to Asia. You guys know I'm 3/4 Chinese, so I want to go visit my homeland ancestors over in that part of the world too. So we got to go to Wales, got to go to China, and then I got to go back to Arkansas, where my mom's side of the family is from. I think my mom was born there. My grandma, and grandpa got married there. I don't know. I'm not sure.
If not, let's not go.
I guess you have a point, huh?
Yeah.
That's where Tracy's from too. No dissing Arkansas. I guess we just won't go to Arkansas. I guess, and we'll save it. We'll just save it all for England, Wales, and England and Wales. Because if we're in Wales, we have to go to England too. You know.
It sounds hectic in England.
We want to go to Cardiff. We read about all the vegan restaurants in Cardiff. We want to maybe check out like Manchester or something. You know. That's all in there. We can swing by it. And then
I don't think the food's going to be good in England. I'm not excited about that at all.
And then my friends in Scotland that live in Glasgow, Dominic and Shelley.
All right. I guess there's a lot of vegan restaurants in England, but it seems, I don't know if I like... Someone's saying too many mosquitoes back in our hometown. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably really bad right now. If you come to England, come to the UK vegan camp out. Yeah, we have heard of that. Did Henchy go to that? Henchy was just at a vegan event.
I'm jealous how they can do more stuff in Europe because they have their thing together.
He doesn't even have masks on his picture. I'm like, what? Seriously? Oh,
the food is amazing in London, says Peter. It's gotta be. It's London. It's like a world-class city.
I know, but I like Mexican food, and
I'm sure you can find that there. Well, you're being too picky. We're going to Wales, whether you like it or not. We're gonna go visit my homeland. We're gonna see some castles. I'm gonna go to that castle that Robert Plant killed the guys in, and Song Remains the Same.
Oh, with the sword
and the maiden.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a known castle. It's in I think it's in Wales. Yeah, we're going there.
Let's see what's going on here. The vegan food in the UK is serviceable.
And Earthing Ed's restaurant. We definitely got to check out Earthing Ed's restaurant.
Okay. All right.
They have a vegan fish and chips.
Yeah, see, I don't eat deep fried food. That's what I was going to say. I feel like most of the food I see pictured is like fried and stuff.
Talking
like
about
burgers or like stuff I don't like.
We don't like oily food. We're talking about how Dr. Avi is saying oil is good and all this stuff. And we're saying, who knows about the medical heart disease stuff? I don't know. But as far as personal preferences go, how many of us really feel awesome having like fish and chips all oily? I feel gross after that.
No, I'll get tired.
Yeah.
I found a really good Mexican joint in Ireland.
Wow. Mexican in Ireland? Hell yeah, we're so good.
Wow, I can't even begin to comprehend.
Oh man, see if there's a Mexican joint in Ireland, there's got to be one in London, right? There's got to be.
Let's see. I want to read some more of these actually. Let's see. Yeah, Asia trip would probably be way more to my liking.
We're gonna do both.
Yeah.
We're gonna visit both sides of my ethnicity.
Yeah. Let's start with Asia, and then we'll worry about.
You think so?
UK later.
I'm more scared because, I'm afraid the Chinese government is gonna lock me up or something.
Well, let's not go there then.
Yeah, we'll go to Taiwan. That was what we figured. Yeah, we'll go to Taiwan.
Taiwan's because they have gay marriage there.
Because Taiwan basically is China in exile, kind of. So I can go there, and I think they still speak. Beautiful. They speak Mandarin's the mainland China dialect, and Cantonese. I think is what they speak there. They have a lot of
ancient temples.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one way to experience China. Yeah, I'm afraid to go to Hong Kong now too. I mean, I've been seeing what's been happening. So yeah, I want to. Yeah, we'll have to go visit Thailand. What I just call it? Taiwan, yes. Taiwan and Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's Singapore sounds cool too. I mean, we can't go everywhere, I guess. We have to kind of.
We don't even have any money, so we'll see.
Yeah, we don't even have any money, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Let's see. Grace's Grovado said it's been about 15 years, but I wasn't able to find any good Mexican food in London. Right?
Can you stop him?
You know, we do like Indian food too. If you can find vegan, if you guys know some good vegan Indian spots, you're gonna get hurt over here, boo boo. I'm gonna knock this thing on his head.
Yeah, he's gonna have a CD player fall on his head because he's stupid. Come on, Joe.
Aww. All right, let's see. Some people like to drink a shot of olive oil. I know. I don't recommend that, Uncle Walt, at all.
That's not vegan.
Okay, well, let's see. Peter says, let's see, UK vegan camp out, had 35 food stalls, lots of healthy choices. Wow. That's amazing because like I think you've talked before about how like if you go to like eat, drink vegan, there's like literally nothing healthy there.
And Tracy brings a good point. Lots of Indian food all throughout the United Kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like completely dairy free, which is tough because you have to really be careful.
Oh, Taiwan speaks Mandarin and Taiwanese. Okay, thanks for clarifying that. I was just taking a guess there.
What about India? I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start. It's so large.
Yeah, India looks, from people I've talked to, it just sounds really, really crazy. Yeah, overwhelming is a great word.
I get overwhelmed easy when we travel.
Yeah, she does get overwhelmed easy, and we'll only be older when we do this trip. Yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon due to the world situation and
our monetary
funds.
Situation. Yeah. Let's see. Vegan sushi rolls. You just paid whatever you wanted by donation. Wow.
I didn't even tell him about the major house repair we're looking at.
Oh, bro, you guys, we have to get our roof fixed before all the rain started coming again.
Yeah, our roof is like at least 25, 30 years old. And it's leaking in several spots.
And I need to get the floor fixed, and we have 2 bathrooms. One really tiny bathroom, and one kind of almost a regular sized bathroom, and that one's thrashed. Like the toilet's about ready to fall through the floor.
Yeah, but we know it's going to be like the past few years have been really rainy, and they say how the climate's changing in California. That really wet winters are going to be far more common than ever before. So yeah, we got to get that sucker fixed. So yeah, that would be a great Europe trip right there. Are Americans able to leave the country yet? Nope, Travis. Nope. We're an S-hole country right now. No one wants us right now. Yeah. Our house is pretty old, Wall. It's from 1911. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of deferred maintenance.
I would venture to guess it's not the original 1911 roof, but it's pretty old.
No, it's definitely not that. Definitely not. But we had the original 1911 electricity setup. We had to change all this knob and tube stuff. It's crazy. It's like dangerous.
Yes, Mike, I would definitely.
We had the original plumbing.
Totally want to go to Australia. I tell you, I want to go spend some serious time in Noosa.
Yeah, that does seem really cool.
Yeah, just spend a week or two surfing in Noosa.
Hey, we were lucky to get to Hawaii once in the 20 years we've been together.
I didn't go surfing. Yeah, it was the winter. It was like North Shore swells. It was crazy.
It was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you guys.
Yeah, we're getting vegan brain fog, huh?
Oh, is there an impressive vegan scene? Which part of Australia? Australia is also huge.
It's huge. It's a continent, yeah. Yeah, let me know if it's good. If there's vegan stuff to be found in the Noosa area. Hopefully, you would think so. It's like such a kind of a beautiful kind of hippie area.
Get up there and do the roof yourself. No, it would definitely leak.
Yeah, no, it's pros got to do it. It's you need permits and everything. It's a real official deal.
Oh yeah, Steve Townsend said Melbourne has amazing vegan food and the best coffee in the world.
I really do.
Oh man,
I really do want to go to Melbourne. Am I saying it right? Melbourne. There's
an entire vegan cruise where they serve nothing but whole food, vegan, no oil, and Dr. Greg and others give speeches. Yeah, I might have heard of that, but I'm a little nervous about going on a cruise.
I'd rather not go on a cruise, to be honest, yeah.
I was just talking to my mom about that on her birthday the other day.
A cafe called Monk Bodhidharma.
Wow.
Best cafe I've been to anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, Race. Yeah, it has to be. You need a permit to work on to officially repair a roof here. Yeah, that's common in most major cities, I believe.
I know. Did someone say coffee? What time is it where you're at, Grace?
Yeah.
Too late for coffee here.
Yeah, unless you're into insomnia. Yeah.
I don't know, if you drink a lot of coffee, as I know from when I was younger, if you drink a lot of coffee, you could just drink it at night and you're just like normal.
Whoa.
I could have it like as the coffee house was closing and then go home.
In drug addiction talk, that's called desensitization. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm not pronouncing Melbourne correctly. Melbourne.
But how'd that commercial go? I feel like that's what you're doing.
This is from the Australian Open commercials.
Yeah, I knew you were doing that commercial.
This is from several years ago. Let me try to do it. Melbourne, the city surrounded by nature.
That was it.
Melbourne,
Oh,
the city surrounded by nature.
you could tell they played it a lot throughout the series.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Those ads sold me on Melbourne because that's where they played the Australian Open, and the ads like, yeah, I definitely want to visit Melbourne. If I could fly into Melbourne and then from there go to up the Gold Coast, yeah.
Oh man.
Stop trying so hard.
Yeah, well.
Melbourne.
Ah! Terrible. Wait, when did Peter drink so much coffee? I drink it. You just continually drink so much coffee. I only drink it like in the first third of the day now. I used to drink it like up to like 10 o'clock at night. Whatever. You know, there's still you still see some people serve coffee after dinner. Like when we go to your family's like Christmas gathering, they're like, "Would you guys want some coffee?"
I see why, because they're not eating any carbs. They're eating a bunch of fat and meat and stuff, and they wonder why they still need some energy. They're getting all bogged down from this fatty, oily meal, and then they still don't have the energy. That's where the coffee comes in.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to have this whole concept of having coffee after dinner. Like some restaurants are like that too. It's weird. Yeah. You would freak out if I tried to have a coffee after dinner. What are you doing?
Oh man, Race Lover's talking crap, man. Melbourne, the city with okay coffee.
Wow, really? Well, so wait, someone's drinking coffee right now. Captain Carbo is drinking coffee and it's 8 p.m. Hey, what are you doing? When do you plan on going to bed?
And Steve in Melbourne needs more coffee.
Oh, it's only 11 there, so that's fine.
Accent challenge.
Belinda just had oat milk hot chocolate. Okay, that does sound really good. However, I know once we step out of this room, it's going to be really hot. We got a little, you can't see it, but AC. You can kind of see the AC above that painting of me.
Right there.
Yeah. We have it's a mini split AC and
they're
heater.
popular in Melbourne.
Yeah, we only have to cool down the room that we're in, so we don't have to waste all this electricity and our energy and everything doing the whole house.
Hey, knock on wood, it looks like we got through the day without any blackouts, because that was the warning that there could be rolling brownouts and blackouts because of the extreme high temperatures across the entire state, which is taxing the energy supply of our state.
I shouldn't be smiling. That's nothing to smile about, but I saw what Uncle Walt asked you right here.
How do you pronounce Copenhagen?
It could be Copenhagen.
It's Copenhagen. That's how we say it in America, Copenhagen. Yeah, I don't know. When I was out there, I didn't learn how to pronounce Copenhagen.
It's like Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Everyone out here calls it Melbourne. Come on.
Melbourne. No, I like Melbourne. The city surrounded by nature.
I thought you weren't going to do accents on the show anymore. You said?
I wasn't. I was just saying Melbourne.
I like the Mel dash bin. That's cracking me up so hard.
Melbourne. Hey, Sarah. How's it going, fellow Cocker Twins fan?
I can't handle it. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Oh, hey. Well, we suddenly got a...
What?
Basketball question or comment.
Chris
here.
Paul? Yeah. I heard about Chris Paul either being vegan or more vegan this season.
Wow.
And he did have a wonderful season, probably one of the best ones he's had since his Clipper glory years.
Man.
New Orleans
Who's he
even.
with now?
He's with Oklahoma. In fact,
wow, really?
Yeah, he played an amazing Game 6, like
shoot.
MVP kind of level Game 6, but unfortunately lost in 7 games to Houston Rockets.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah. So yeah, again, I'm not going to make a video about celebrities, and all, but yeah, you never know. I don't trust people.
I know, like directly after we talked about the vegan Laker, like people were like, did you know that he went fishing? And then we saw the vlog.
We saw the vlog.
He didn't catch anything.
He did, but he threw it back.
Oh, he did catch something.
He threw it right back. Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, yeah.
I mean.
He went out and bonded with his friends, on the team,
I
but
guess.
he threw it back.
Yeah. I went fishing with my dad when I was a kid, and did catch something, and we threw it back. But it made me feel really bad.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah, compassion.
Yeah. So then after that, I was like, I don't know about this whole fishing
thing.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, man.
So what do you think? Should we go start thinking about Din Din?
Oh, it is 8:30 almost.
Yeah.
Probably. Before I get any more tired, and then I'll get
lazy.
lazy.
What do you think we'll have? They probably want to know. What
oh
do
my
you think
God,
we'll have?
you guys! I don't know. I have like so many options. Let me think. Well, if we just want to do something in the pressure cooker, we could do the Tuscan kale pilaf,
which is going to be in our next book.
Yeah,
let's do
really
that.
easy,
That's
and
good.
it won't make the house hot at all.
No, let's do that. That's prime concern during this heat wave. Let's do the Tuscan kale pilaf.
All right. Easy.
Yeah,
root beer float versus milkshake. Root beer float.
Barracks legend said Chris Paul had a really bad injury history, and I believe this is his first season going vegan. I'm pretty sure it was too. And
I wonder what's don't
want to draw cause and effect, but yeah, it was better
to.
Injuries speaking, and I can say that happened for me too. Playing basketball in my 30s, non-vegan. That's why I quit. I was getting injured all the time, and then once I started playing again vegan, it's like, whoa, I can play relatively injury-free. Wow, I thought I had to retire at age 40. So cool. Yeah. But I like that dinner idea. That sounds really good.
Oh.
I'm down with that.
Grace's Grove made chili in their Instant Pot today. I mean, we could do that too.
Something in the Instant Pot for sure. Because, we don't want to turn the oven or stoves on right now.
What's kind of nice about the pilaf is that it doesn't like maintain a lot of heat. Like some foods like potatoes and things will they'll still be really hot.
Just stir it, let it set for a second or two, and you're cool. What do we put in the pilaf?
Well, you'll find it in my cookbook. But I think we've shown it on a lot of vlogs.
Yeah.
And you basically see it's like I use flat leaf kale, and I like mushroom powder and what do you call that stuff? Herbs de Provence and sun-dried tomatoes.
You'll see it in the book.
And white beans.
Well, let's do that. Let's roll with that. Unless you have a better idea, but tell me walk from here to there. I'm totally down with that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we can eat some of that kale. Get some good rice in there.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'll add in some wild rice too to make it a little more delicious.
All right, I think we got it. So I would feel bad leaving them, not knowing what we're about to go eat. So
I actually do have some quinoa right now, Parth, but I've never put the quinoa in. I'm gonna do brown rice.
And wild rice.
And wild rice.
That's a new thing that we've done. We didn't do that in the past, but this year I think you said why don't you mix wild rice in? It is much tastier.
I had done it that way a long time ago for Thanksgiving, and then I just kind of forgot about it, and then I remembered, and it's actually way better with it.
It is way better.
It's way better.
All right, we got it down. So we have our dinner down now, so you guys have some idea what we're gonna eat. Some good, healthy, whole foods. We're not gonna eat celery all night or anything like that. We're gonna have some good, healthy food, a lot of calories and all that.
Maybe we'll have some ice cream as well
tonight. Yeah, later on.
Maybe so.
So stay tuned. We might, like I said, bring out another live stream tomorrow or Monday, eating all these snacks that we were talking about. We have boxes of vegan snacks that need to get eaten, and I'll do my job and eat them snacks.
Oh, wild rice has lots of omega-3s now. See, Miley.
Duh.
No.
Gotta eat that fish.
What the?
So I want to thank everyone, especially our moderators keeping the trolls at bay, Tracy and Race. Thanks so much. Race was here like almost in the first couple minutes. He's hardcore.
Wow, awesome. Yeah. That was another reason why I checked in, just to see how it was going.
Yeah, it was going good. Often you come in you always come at the worst time when some troll's going nuts, but no, today everything was cool.
He says I have a second sense for like when things are going wrong
You'll
for
come.
him. Like if it's going wrong and he's having a computer issue or a troll's running rampant, I'll be like, what's going on?
So thanks to you guys. Thanks to everyone for just asking really great questions and just being so warm and friendly to us, and all the messages of gratitude that I got from people.
Oh, really? Oh, look at all that.
Angie
My
here
God, you
in
guys
the
are so
super chat,
nice.
doing a great job at your channel. Just, people just said a lot of nice things
Aw.
to us. So it really means a lot to us to know that what we're doing it affects you guys in a positive way.
You guys are so awesome.
Yeah.
Stay cool. All you guys stay cool this weekend. My goodness, it's so hot out there. 120 in some places.
Crazy. All right, guys.
Nuts.
So we will see you soon with a box or two of snacks.
Someone said Sunday snacks.
Sunday snacks sounds really cool, huh?
Sunday
snacks. We'll see you with a big box of snacks and an empty belly and a willing attitude.
Yeah, what time though?
I don't know.
Okay.
It won't be early. It'll be like California time in the late afternoon, early evening, something like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
All right, y'all. All right, we'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, stop.